how many times has the NDA really sat for a meeting? Where is the alliance as far as the NDA is concerned? Today, would you say the same? Because the fact is this, there is no India alliance. Even the left parties have come out in the open saying that they have no relevance. The Congress is completely irrelevant.
No, I don't think that is what the left has said. And we are very much with the Congress in many states. We are fighting together in Bihar. We are supporting them in UP, in Madhya Pradesh. Our trade unions, our cadre, we are with them. Certain states are having some exceptional cases in INDIA, like Punjab for that matter. Aam Aadmi Party is going alone. Trinamool Congress doesn't want a tie-up in West Bengal. Kerala, we are having a contest. But
so exactly how does that work? Vivek Srivastava, how does that?
I'll tell you how it works.
How does the
no, it's not pick and choose.
How does the pick and choose really work here?
I'll tell you how it works. It works because in the past, when we had a coalition governments in this country, we had third front governments of Deve Gowda, I.K. Gujral. We had a coalition government of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Coalition always works this way. Many a times parties contest with each other in the state level. There are many pre-poll and post-poll alliance. However, the INDIA is totally committed to its common minimum program of secularism. And
what do you have to say about? And when the IUML says, when the IUML says that the Congress is no force to begin with, Trinamool Congress chief says that perhaps this time Congress may not even cross the 40 mark. So what exactly are you really talking about? What national picture are you really talking about?
Trinamool Congress is more or less a very strong regional force. They have a government in one particular state where they have their own interest and their own electoral calculations. Okay? Whereas
so
Congress,
they are not hitting out. But Vivek, they are not. The fight is. Can you understand one thing, Vivek? Is the fight with the Bharatiya Janata Party, or is the fight within the alliance itself, the so-called alliance?
The alliance is very strong. It is going very strong. I mean, the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. I mean, I've been saying for the last 6 months that people will tie up. But then, you know, the media was trying to say it will tie up. There is a tie-up in Gujarat. There is a tie-up in Goa. There is a tie-up in Delhi.
Okay, we do have the Congress Party also now coming in. Umer Junaidi of the Congress is joining us. Okay, the direct face-off.
Let me.
The direct face-off between Tom Varakan and Umer Junaidi. Tom Varakan, I'll come to you, and then we'll have the Congress Party back. But Tom Varakan, before you really respond to what the India Alliance essentially has to say, the question that many still ask you, and especially the opposition parties are asking, when did the Bharatiya Janata Party really care about their own alliance partner? So why are you so very concerned about what's happening within the India Alliance?
We are in the business of politics, and it is not an NGO that's running when they talk about an alliance which does not exist on the ground. Can you imagine the Aam Aadmi Party in coalition with the Congress? They were at each other's neck in Delhi. And do you think their workers would work for them? I mean, this kind of, I call it paper alliance, that's all. It's a marriage on paper. The reality is their workers are the ingredients who are supposed to work. Where are they going to work? Kerala is a situation that is, as an example, Annie Raja coming in from Wayanad, and Annie Raja is not a pushover. So, I mean, in Bengal, what is the scene? They have said that less than 40 for Congress. If this is about alliance, then I think you don't need enemies, no?
Umer Junaidi, the people, the voters would be utterly confused as to what exactly is this alliance all about, because in Punjab, you're not in an alliance. In Delhi, you are in alliance. In Kerala, you're not in an alliance. And this continues. The pattern essentially continues. So somewhere down the line, you have to understand the regional players who are actually coming forward are now saying that, look here, we don't need the Congress Party, because if the Congress Party is with us, this is exactly what will happen. The fate of the regional parties would be exactly what happened to the Samajwadi Party and the BSP in the previous elections.
Good evening. First of all, I would like to say that I am on this debate not as a congressman, but though I support Congress because of the ideology followed by the Congress. Now, talking about the question you raised, the opposition is raising the question. First of all, the thing is that there is an alliance called India because the parties are united to defeat the fascism, the fascist government, the BJP-led government in the country, which has spoiled the economy of the country, which have left the youngsters unemployed, and the prices of the commodities, they have risen up. All the things have been damaged. That is the reason all the parties came on a platform against BJP to form a democratic government.
But what has happened, Umer
So the main motto. Let me complete.
Coming together,
the main motto of the
coming
alliance,
together
the
is
main
one
motto
thing.
of the alliance is to
No, but
defeat
Umer
BJP.
Junaidi, you're saying that they came together on certain issues. But where do they really take these issues to? How exactly are they going to really fight for it? Because the reality is that even before the fight has begun, they've actually given up.
Who has given up? Who has given up? Nobody has given up. When you carry forward a alliance of more than 25 plus parties, all the democratic parties in the part of the democratic politics, you have the choices, you have the patience to listen, you have the patience to accept the discrimination done by the parties, you have to accept the allegations, if any, made within the alliance. That is the Democratic Party. That is the Democratic Alliance taken forward for the nation. So the main purpose of the alliance is to have the democratic faith in the country and the constitution, which has been damaged by the Bharatiya Janata Party. And in order to save the constitution, all the democratic parties have come on a platform to defeat BJP's
I don't know
ideology
where exactly, whom are you really saving, where are you really saving, and what exactly is the plan? Umer Junaidi, it sounds really good. Perhaps from the drawing room, all this analysis saying that you saved the constitution, you're saving the democracy, but the fact of the matter is this, that you do not have the gumption to even fight an election. Because if you are serious about fighting this election, then perhaps you would not be jumping seats from one place to the other. From Wayanad to Raebareli, because you're not very sure. You're not very sure of what's going to happen.
Narendra Modi can go from Gujarat to Varanasi. You have no problem.
He said very clearly the people of Amity are regretting the decision what they have taken in 2019. And they want Rahul Gandhi to be...
Vivek, allow Umer Junaidi to respond. Vivek, I'll give you the chance to respond, but let Umer Junaidi make his point, and then I'll go across to Vinay.
And people of Amity are regretting that what they have made a mistake in 2019 and they don't want to repeat in 2023. That is the reason they are wanting Rahul Gandhi to contest from there.
Says who?
And they are saying they're showering all
Says
the love
who?
and the support to Rahul Gandhi.
Umer Junaidi says who? There was a point in time that you did not even have Pakka roads in Amethi, but that's not the scene today. And remember, only that cutting the ribbon is all that what Rahul Gandhi has essentially done in Amethi, be it the food park or several other projects which were all in limbo. Vinay, coming back to, the focus that the Bharatiya Janata Party has essentially put on the India alliance, it's almost like a walkover here.
Shravan, there are 2-3 points. The first point is that earlier announcement of candidates by CPIM that clearly indicates that BJP has started a trend of earlier announcing the candidatures of in MLA and MP seats, and CPIM has followed it. The second thing is that India alliance is finished in Kerala. They are finished in so many states. In Kerala, India alliance is no more. And the third point is, Shravan, that there was already a difference which was very visible in the last election. So let me quote the Kerala CPM Secretary Kodairi Balakrishnan in 2019 election, what he said when Rahul Gandhi was contesting for Wayanad. He said that the Muslim League, which has formed an alliance with Jamaat-e-Islami and SDPI, has more influence in Wayanad than Congress, and so in effect Rahul Gandhi will be contesting as a joint candidate of the Congress Jamaat SDPI alliance. So let me tell you, Shravan, that there was a difference between CPIM and Congress earlier, but the thing is that it is not like that CPI was not aligned to to be in alliance with the radical Islamist forces. But the point was that earlier there was only one exclusive Muslim party, which was called All India Indian Union Muslim League, also called as Muslim League. So there was a tug of war in Kerala between Congress and left that to take Muslim League into their fold. But now, as on today, there are so many choices available. Indian Union Muslim League is there, Madni's PDP is there, Jamaat-e-Islami Hind, WPI is there, and Popular Front of India's SDPI is there. And my interest is that Madni's PDP, Jamaat-e-Islami Hind, WPI, and PDF's SDPI, are they going to be part of the India alliance or not? I am interested in that. Because last time, Rahul Gandhi was just not a candidate of Congress. He was also supported by the Popular Front of India, which is now a banned terrorist outfit. Shawan. So these are the 2-3 major points I think.
You are confused. When you are confused.
But okay.
No, when I is very
responding to
confused,
this, Vivek,
counter him.
You say that. Oh no.
Yeah.
Vivek.
Yes.
Vivek, you say that it does work that you fight your own alliance partner in the states. Nationally, it's going to be different. What elections are you really talking about?
I'll tell you.
In this very election, this is not the state elections that we're talking about. If as far as the parliamentary elections are concerned, what state and what national picture are you really talking about?
I'm talking about a past example which was set forth in 2004. In 2004 also.
I think you need to unmute yourself, Vivek Srivastava.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me? Yeah. See, all I'm trying to say is that, yeah. So, all I was saying was that already 2 third front governments, and in 2004, Kerala, Congress and the left fought against each other. Earlier, we used to fight in Bengal against each other. However, national politics is a different thing. To keep the communal forces like the BJP at bay, we always tie up at a national level and form government. We feel that yes.
I've not understood. I understand your rhetoric.
Yes.
But Vivek, are you listening to what you are saying?
Yes.
Are you listening to what
65
you are saying?
seats. We
If you
got
at
65
all want to fight, if at all you want to fight so-called fascist forces, etc., etc., first of all, at least you need to aspire to win the seats. Here you can't even deal with a seat-sharing arrangement. Forget about winning seats.
No, who was telling you that?
Why exactly would then, if at all there is an alliance, then the alliance would have been there in the state of West Bengal, it would have been in Punjab also.
You can negate it as much as you want. We believe that
the seat sharing has not been done yet. Who all gives the information? The BJP's spokesperson or who?
What information?
No, we believe Congress is a secular party.
Kindly, Mr. Umer Junaidi, before I'll tell you what. You think you are sounding smart by simply saying, "How do you know?" Please, this is not a figment of imagination to begin with, Mr. Umer Junaidi. It is the Aam. Let me just finish. It is the Aam Aadmi Party themselves who have come on record to say that the Congress does not deserve even more than 1 seat in the national capital. Mamata Banerjee has come on record to say that, look, this time perhaps the Congress may not even cross 40. Sorry?
How many seats Aam Aadmi Party
whatever may be the case, they have thrown you out from Punjab. They have thrown you out from Punjab. In Punjab, they are not willing to accommodate because they feel in Punjab they are in a better position. In Delhi, they are on a perhaps on a sticky wicket. So they are like, okay, let the Congress deal with it.
No, I mean, see,
in fact, we're getting in some more breaking news right now. Gentlemen, I'm just requesting you to stay on with us. We're getting in some more big breaking news now coming in with regards to Paytm. In fact, this development comes in at a time when Paytm was pulled up by the RBI. Paytm founder Vijay Shekhar Sharma has now resigned from the board of directors. Now remember, essentially what has happened over the last few weeks, there has been multiple reach out to the RBI with regards to the functioning of Paytm itself, Paytm banks in particular. Back on 29th was when no new customers will be to be taken on board. Remember, Paytm has gone on an advertising campaign saying that everything is going to work out and the Paytm Bank would continue operating. Now, a big development comes in. He steps down as from the board of directors. We'll get more information in a short while from now. We'll also try and connect with our business editor Sharmila for more details on this. A quick recap before we slip into a short break and come back to our debate. Paytm founder Vijay Sharma steps down, this at a time when the RBI had flagged off malpractices on the part of Paytm, particularly with regards to the KYC registration of various users. This was one aspect that was flagged off by the RBI even in the past, but a circular thereafter was actually issued pulling up Paytm, saying that they perhaps cannot bring others on board, new customers on board. Came across as a big setback for Paytm. In fact, all that they would have been in a position to carry out is third-party usage, and particularly with regards to UPI transaction. Remember, Paytm happens to be one of the largest UPI transaction systems that have been put into place. But with this decision that came in from the RBI, it has certainly come across as a big setback. Questions were also being raised about the manner in which Paytm Bank was operating, flouting the KYC norms. Slipping into a short break. On the other side, we'll continue with our trending burning question.
$15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 ऐप के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 ऐप सुनाते रहेंगे। इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 ऐप आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 ऐप की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 ऐप के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमई की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार के बीच की दूरी कम की है। देश में डायरेक्ट सेल्स, एग्जीबिशंस और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म जैसी सुविधाएं बढ़ाई गई हैं। साथियों, आने वाले समय में देश के अलग अलग राज्यों में 7 पीएम मित्र पार्क बनाए जा रहे हैं।
नंबर प्लेट पर लेकर जाइए। HR 51 BV 1480।
आपने जिक्र किया है उस हर प्रकार के जो CCTV कैमरे हैं उनसे जो एविडेंसेस है कलेक्ट की जा रही हैं और जो संदिग्ध गाड़ी आई है उसकी जांच की जा रही है।
बताया जा रहा है सर वही गाड़ी है जिसमें हमलावर आए थे।
जांच की जा रही है, जांच का विषय है।
मेरे पापा की हत्या के बाद डेड बॉडी मोर्चरी में शिफ्ट करवा दी गई थी रात को 3 साढ़े 3 बजे के बाद। FIR दर्ज हुई है रात को करीब 4 बजे। FIR में जो नाम है और जो आरोपी गण है जिन्होंने हत्या करी है, जब तक पुलिस प्रशासन उन्हें अरेस्ट नहीं करेगा हम अपने पिताजी का अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे। ना तो मेरे परिवार की सुरक्षा के लिए SP साहब ने कोई, आप देखिए कोई आपको सुरक्षा का गार्ड भी यहाँ दिखता हो तो प्रशासन ये इंतज़ार कर रहा है कि हमारे भाइयों में से भी या हमारे परिवार में से भी कोई और मौत के घाट उतार दिया जाए। तो जब तक प्रशासन इनको अरेस्ट नहीं करता और हमारे परिवार की सुरक्षा नहीं करता हम अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे।
पुलिस के कार्रवाई से आप खुश नहीं?
पुलिस की कार्रवाई हुई कहाँ है?
एक मीडिया में खबर है कि लॉरेंस बिश्नोई गैंग का हाथ हो सकता है इसमें, आपको क्या लगता है?
मैं इसमें यहीं के लोकल पॉलिटिशियंस का और भाजपा नेताओं का हाथ मानता हूँ। बाहर के गैंग का इसमें कोई लेना देना नहीं लगता मुझे। और जो जिस पे हमें शक है वो FIR में उनके नाम है। पुलिस प्रशासन से यही मांग है कि जब जल्दी से जल्दी उनको अरेस्ट करें, उसके बाद ही आगे कोई कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
भाई चौटाला ये बताया कि ये 6 महीना पहले से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे कि हमारे जान को खतरा है, हमें सुरक्षा दी जाए, उसके बाद भी नहीं दिया गया।
मेरे पिताजी पिछले 5 सालों से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे। बार बार इनपुट आ रहा था, बार बार CID की रिपोर्ट भी यहाँ से जा रही थी, लेकिन ऊपर बैठे सरकार में लोग वो यही चाहते थे कि नफे सिंह जब तक बहादुरगढ़ से या हरियाणा की राजनीति में है तब तक मुद्दे उठाते रहेंगे, चोरी और डकैती के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे, सरकार की कुनीतियों के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे। और यही था कारण कि पहले तो हमें झूठे मुकदमे लाद कर दबाया गया, जब उनसे पेट नहीं भरा तो हमारे पिताजी की हत्या करवा दी।
बीजेपी को छोड़कर जो तमाम हरियाणा के दल हैं, जैसे कांग्रेस हो, आम आदमी पार्टी हो, सबने
Well, that big breaking news now coming in. 197 Communications Limited has now informed that the PTM's Payment Bank Limited has essentially reconstituted its board, which means that Vijay Sharma, who was at the helm of affairs as far as the PTM Payments Bank is concerned, he's now stepped down. The board has been reconstituted. In fact, a statement has just been put out by 197 Communications. Remember, that happens to be the parent firm of PTM Payments Bank, the former Central Bank of India chairman. In fact, a retired IS officer, 2 retired IS officers and the former executive director of Bank of Baroda have now joined the board of directors of PTM Payments Bank. This comes at a time, remember, the circular that was issued by the RBI, there was a massive crackdown as far as the operations of PTM Payments Bank are concerned. We'll take you through some of the details that are coming in, but just remember a quick recap of what's happened over the last few days and the directives that have essentially been given. Now, it was RBI which essentially suggested that the National Payments Corporation of India to consider PTM's proposal. PTM has now said that a platform for peer-to-peer payments is exactly what they would be doing. Just to simplify this for you viewers, remember PTM Payments Bank that was also operating and getting consumers on board, RBI essentially indicated that there were malpractices pertaining to KYC. And the very fact that they would not be able to bring in new customers on board, and starting from 29th of February, they would essentially operate more as a UPI transaction platform. Let me also quickly go across to our business editor and my colleague Saqib, who's joining us from the Bharat newsroom, getting us the latest details. Now, this comes across as a big news, keeping in mind that we'll try and reconnect with Sharbila in a short while from now. But before we do that, I'll just quickly take you through some of the developments and the statement that has been issued by 197 Communications. In fact, they say that Vijay Sharma has also resigned from the board of PTM Payments Bank to enable the transition. Now, the transition that we're essentially talking about, Saqib, here is that there is a new board that has been brought in. There is a proposal that has been given by the PTM, which the RBI has essentially indicated that perhaps it could be taken into consideration. Does this also mean that somewhere down the line, PTM has made an admission to the fact that they will have to bring about the much needed changes that were already suggested in the past by RBI?
This development comes on a day when Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman held a meeting with all the top heads of fintechs across the country. They did come down to Delhi and have a meeting with the Finance Minister. Vijay Sharma stepping down on a day when the Finance Minister is met the top fintech heads conveys a strong message in itself. The government has come down hard on the fragile fintech ecosystem of the country. There is every possibility that PTM would be asked to walk the talk. Every time PTM has been asked to follow RBI regulation, there has been allegations that PTM has not cooperated. One would have to wait and watch. A day after Vijay Sharma's exit from the board and him stepping down, how does the regulatory framework shape up? Tomorrow, there'll be an important RBI statement. In fact, we're expecting that anytime today or tomorrow. Soon after the RBI statement, which is keeping the fintech industry on tenterhooks. Everybody wants to know what really transpired in that meeting between the finance minister and the fintech heads. The sort of, if I may just run you through the sort of violations that PTM has been accused of in the PTM Payments Bank Limited, is essentially that, you know, the third party adversaries, the third party the TPAs, they onboarded thousands of people, thousands of customers without verifying them, without doing the due diligence. Now, this one is a serious allegation at a time we are witnessing an expansion of UPI to rest of the countries, to the neighboring countries. Government has sounded a note of caution time and again. PTM was given time. Now its top boss stepping down in itself is a strong signal that has gone to the entire PTM industry. Now I'm joined by Rajat Mishra, who is an assistant business editor at Republic Business and has been tracking the economy and the corporate side of the story. Rajat, on a day when PTM's parent company, 197 Communications, in a filing to the regulators and the market regulators, has clearly said that Vijay Shekhar Sharma has stepped down. I may tell our viewers that Vijay Shekhar Sharma stepping down has paved way for two senior former PSU bank heads. So is the message from government loud and clear that we mean business when it comes to the financial economy of the country, which has been a lot of focus? Rajat, how do you really divulge the fact that two senior PSU banks heads have been brought in, and they will constitute PTM's board of directors? What is that message from the government, from the finance ministry?
See, one thing that was very... Stay on.
Sharma, as far as PTM Payment Bank was concerned. So basically this ouster, basically the constitution of a new board means that he has completely stepped back from the PTM Payment Bank business, which was a long impending demand of the RBI also, because one of the allegations on the violation of the regulatory laws was that there were a lot of intervention of the CEO as far as PTM Bank is concerned. And when you are in the business of banking, the fundamental premise that RBI has set is that the founder, CEO, and the entire business should work in the silos. There should not be any intervention from the side of the CEO or from the various companies. So that is the one thing. So the constitution of a new board and some people or the CEOs from the PSUs who have joined on the newly constituted board shows that there is a signal that is being tried to send that PTM CEO is stepping back from whatever has happened and what the RBI was saying, that the constant intervention of CEO from the company side.
Now that we have a new board in place and Vijay Shekhar Sharma has stepped down, we have received a lot of viewer queries on what happens to PTM. What happens to the fate of PTM? What happens to PTM?
Well,
I would like to get a sense from
Rajat. On Saqib, as you get us more details. Kishore, Saqib, hold on for a minute. We have Kishore Subramaniam, who's also joining us on this broadcast. Kishore, as an investment analyst, the message that has been sent out by the RBI is that you no longer can continue operating by violating the rules. And the fact of the matter is that the GST as well as Enforcement Directorate, they were basically looking at, they had flagged off the fact that there were massive violations in terms of KYC. There were massive violations in terms of documentation that was supposed to be done. And now the message is very clear. Either you shape up or you're out of business.
So good evening to all panelists. But let me tell you one thing very important, that this RBI clampdown is very, very serious. And it's a message to all fintech companies that please get your act correct. You're dealing with third-party money. This is not a joke. This is public funds. You ought to be extremely careful. And India's darling in terms of the fintech, the first of its kind, which revolutionized payment as far as the common man was concerned, right from a 1 rupee kirana store to probably thousands and lakhs of rupees, have today gone into a mode where RBI has to use its iron hand and tell them that you please clean up your act. And what's more important to understand here is that there is no soft approach. And let me also tell people who generally think that, there is a bias, this is a government-sponsored stuff, there is nothing like that. RBI is an independent regulator. As an apex bank, it's done its duty best in ensuring that the clampdown is hard, severe, strict, and look at what has happened. the person, Vijay Shekhar Sharma, however nice a human being he might be, I believe when you violate the norms and do not play by the book, this is exactly what happens. And I think it's a perfect example of saving the common man's money.
Well, thank you very much, Kishore Subramani, for putting this into perspective. Slipping into a short break. On the other side, news and updates continue.
Trending burning question, powered by Reva University and Century Club Prime.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 ऐप के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 ऐप सुनाते रहेंगे, इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 ऐप आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 ऐप की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 ऐप के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट्स सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमई की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार के बीच की दूरी कम की है। देश में डायरेक्ट सेल्स, एग्जीबिशंस और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म जैसी सुविधाएं बढ़ाई गई हैं। साथियों, आने वाले समय में देश के अलग अलग राज्यों में 7 पीएम मित्र पार्क बनाए जा रहे हैं।
नंबर प्लेट पर लेकर जाइए। HR 51 BV 1480।
आपने जिक्र किया है उस हर प्रकार के जो CCTV कैमरे उनसे जो एविडेंसेस है कलेक्ट की जा रही हैं और जो संदिग्ध गाड़ी आई है उसकी जांच की जा रही है।
बताया जा रहा है सर वही गाड़ी है जिसमें हमलावर आए थे।
जांच की जा रही है, जांच का विषय है।
मेरे पापा की हत्या के बाद डेड बॉडी मोर्चरी में शिफ्ट करवा दी गई थी रात को 3 साढ़े 3 बजे के बाद। FIR दर्ज हुई है रात को करीब 4 बजे। FIR में जो नाम है और जो आरोपी गण है जिन्होंने हत्या करी है, जब तक पुलिस प्रशासन उन्हें अरेस्ट नहीं करेगा हम अपने पिताजी का अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे। ना तो मेरे परिवार की सुरक्षा के लिए SP साहब ने कोई, आप देखिए कोई आपको सुरक्षा का गार्ड भी यहाँ दिखता हो तो चाचा जी ये इंतज़ार कर रहा है कि हमारे भाइयों में से भी या हमारे परिवार में से भी कोई और मौत के घाट उतार दिया जाए। तो जब तक प्रशासन इनको अरेस्ट नहीं करता और हमारे परिवार की सुरक्षा नहीं करता हम अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे।
पुलिस के कार्रवाई से आप खुश नहीं?
पुलिस की कार्रवाई हुई कहाँ है?
एक मीडिया में खबर है कि लॉरेंस बिश्नोई गैंग का हाथ हो सकता है इसमें, आपको क्या लगता है?
मैं इसमें यहीं के लोकल पॉलिटिशियंस का और भाजपा नेताओं का हाथ मानता हूँ। बाहर के गैंग का इसमें कोई लेना देना नहीं लगता मुझे। और जिस पे हमें शक है वो FIR में उनके नाम है। पुलिस प्रशासन से यही मांग है कि जब जल्दी से जल्दी उनको अरेस्ट करें, उसके बाद ही आगे कोई कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
अभय चौटाला ये बताया कि ये 6 महीना पहले से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे कि हमारे जान को खतरा है, हमें सुरक्षा दी जाए, उसके बाद भी नहीं दिया गया।
मेरे पिताजी पिछले 5 सालों से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे। बार बार इनपुट आ रहा था, बार बार CID की रिपोर्ट भी यहाँ से जा रही थी, लेकिन ऊपर बैठे सरकार में लोग वो यही चाहते थे कि नफे सिंह जब तक बहादुरगढ़ से या हरियाणा की राजनीति में है तब तक मुद्दे उठाते रहेंगे, चोरी और डकैती के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे, सरकार की कुनीतियों के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे। और यही था कारण कि पहले तो हमें झूठे मुकदमे लाद कर दबाया गया, जब उनसे पेट नहीं भरा तो हमारे पिताजी की हत्या करवा दी।
BJP को छोड़कर जो तमाम हरियाणा के दल हैं, जैसे कांग्रेस हो, आम आदमी पार्टी हो, सबने सपोर्ट में आए हैं आपके, इसको कैसे देखें?
सपोर्ट करना भी चाहिए, लेकिन मैं चाहता था कि भाई दुर्घटना से पहले अगर सपोर्ट करते तो और भी अच्छा होता।
हमने जो FIR है, जो शिकायत प्राप्त हुई है, शिकायत के आधार पर हमने FIR दर्ज कर दी है। FIR दर्ज करने उपरांत हमने 5 टीमें गठित कर दी गई हैं, जिसमें 2 DSPOं की अध्यक्षता में 5 टीमें काम कर रही हैं और इसमें अविलंब और तत्परता से कार्य करते हुए इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया जाएगा और जल्द से जल्द जो आरोपी हैं गिरफ्तार किया जाएगा। जो भी
कांग्रेस को छोड़कर आज मैंने भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सदस्यता ली है। इसके पीछे जो कारण है सर्वविदित है। जिस तरीके से कांग्रेस ने लगातार देश को गर्त में डाला है, जिस तरह से कांग्रेस तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति करती आई है। एक तरफ तो कहती है कि हम सभी वर्गों को साथ लेके चलेंगे, लेकिन इसके ठीक उलट अगर हम देखें तो किसी को भी साथ लेके नहीं चले। तो ऐसी परिस्थिति में, क्योंकि हम लोग सार्वजनिक जीवन में हम लोग राजनीति करते हैं और राजनीति का मकसद है जन का सेवा करना, जनता के बीच में रहना। और ऐसे में जहां जनता के हित को दरकिनार किया जा रहा है, पीछे रखा जा रहा है, वैसी पार्टी में बने रहने का कोई औचित्य नहीं था।
साथियों, बीते दशक में हमने एक और नया आयाम जोड़ा है। ये आयाम है वोकल फॉर लोकल का। आज पूरे देश में वोकल फॉर लोकल और लोकल टू ग्लोबल का जन आंदोलन चल रहा है। टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल के क्षेत्र में हम तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। आप जानते हैं कि टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल सेगमेंट का पोटेंशियल कितना अधिक है। इसलिए अपनी कैपेसिटी बढ़ाने के लिए हमने नेशनल टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल मिशन को लॉन्च किया है। सरकार का जोर इस सेक्टर में क्वालिटी कंट्रोल पर भी है। सरकार के ऐसे प्रयासों की वजह से ही इस सेक्टर में विदेशी निवेश भी लगातार बढ़ रहा है। जब देश और दुनिया पीपीई किट्स और मास्क की भारी कमी से जूझ रही थी, तो भारत का टेक्सटाइल सेक्टर आगे आया। उसको लगता है नेचुरल कलर में बनाया गया कपास और उसमें से बना हुआ धागा, कोई भी प्रकार का कलर न लगाए हुए मुझे मिल सकता है क्या? यानी दुनिया बहुत अलग मार्केट है, अलग मांग है। हम क्या करते हैं कि भारत स्वयं में इतना बड़ा मार्केट है, भले ही लोग कपड़ों की साइज छोटी मोटी करते रहते हो, लेकिन फिर भी मार्केट तो बड़ा है ही है। 2-3 इंच कम हो जाएगा। भारत का ये इतना बड़ा क्षेत्र है और भारत के करोड़ों लोगों का रोजगार इससे जुड़ा हुआ है। आप कभी कोणार्क के सूर्य मंदिर जाएंगे, सैकड़ों साल पहले उस कोणार्क के सूर्य मंदिर की जो मूर्तियां हैं, उन मूर्तियों ने जो कपड़े पहने हैं, आज के मॉडर्न युग में भी जो बहुत मॉडर्न कपड़े लगते हैं, वो सैकड़ों साल पहले पत्थर पर उकेरे गए हैं।
कांग्रेस को छोड़कर आज मैंने भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सदस्यता ली है। इसके पीछे जो कारण है सर्वविदित है। जिस तरीके से कांग्रेस ने लगातार देश को गर्त में डाला है, जिस तरह से कांग्रेस तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति करती आई है। एक तरफ तो कहती है कि हम सभी वर्गों को साथ लेके चलेंगे, लेकिन इसके ठीक उलट अगर हम देखें तो किसी को भी साथ लेके नहीं चले। तो ऐसी परिस्थिति में, क्योंकि हम लोग सार्वजनिक जीवन में हम लोग राजनीति करते हैं और राजनीति का मकसद है जन का सेवा करना, जनता के बीच में रहना। और ऐसे में जहां जनता के हित को दरकिनार किया जा रहा है, पीछे रखा जा रहा है, वैसी पार्टी में बने रहने का कोई औचित्य नहीं था।
Video vans and the chariots ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha Assembly elections. That is going to be the core campaign trail for the BJP right now ahead of the Lok Sabha Assembly elections. These chariots have been flagged off by the national president of the BJP, JP Nadda. You can see all the organizational ministers are also present here, and at these chariots, interestingly you are going to see are going to be the suggestion box for the Sankalp Patra that the BJP has announced will be launched post the 15th March. These chariots who have been decorated with the Viksit Bharat Modi ki guarantee logo are going to also do the campaign for whatever has been achieved by PM Modi's government in the past 10 years. And all these 10 years work of the Modi government is going to be told to the people and going to ask them what are their expectations for the governance ahead of the assembly polls for the next 5 years. Remember, these are 6,000 video vans and also the chariots which will be going in every Vidhan Sabha ahead of the polls, and by the end of 15th March, approximately 1 crore, in fact more than 1 crore suggestions will be collected by the BJP before launching their Sankalp Patra ahead of the Lok Sabha assembly polls, which is going to be a huge compilation of also the suggestions that have been given by the people of the country. This is today on 26th February that the BJP has flagged off these chariots, what you can see, and all the ministers are present here. BJP National General Secretary Tarun Chugh is also present here. The wall over there you can see has all the listed elements of the welfare schemes of the BJP as well.
बीते दशक में हमने एक और नया आयाम जोड़ा है। ये आयाम है वोकल फॉर लोकल का। आज पूरे देश में वोकल फॉर लोकल और लोकल टू ग्लोबल का जन आंदोलन चल रहा है। टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल के क्षेत्र में हम तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। आप जानते हैं कि टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल सेगमेंट का पोटेंशियल कितना अधिक है, इसलिए अपनी कैपेसिटी बढ़ाने के लिए हमने नेशनल टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल मिशन को लॉन्च किया है। सरकार का जोर इस सेक्टर में क्वालिटी कंट्रोल पर भी है। सरकार के ऐसे प्रयासों की वजह से ही इस सेक्टर में विदेशी निवेश भी लगातार बढ़ रहा है। जब देश और दुनिया पीपीई किट्स और मास्क की भारी कमी से जूझ रही थी, तो भारत का टेक्सटाइल सेक्टर आगे आया। उसको लगता है नेचुरल कलर में बनाया गया कपास और उसमें से बना हुआ धागा, कोई भी प्रकार का कलर न लगाए हुए मुझे मिल सकता है क्या? यानी दुनिया बहुत अलग मार्केट है, अलग मांग है। हम क्या करते हैं कि भारत स्वयं में इतना बड़ा मार्केट है, भले ही लोग कपड़ों की साइज छोटी मोटी करते रहते हो, लेकिन फिर भी मार्केट तो बड़ा है ही है, 2-3 इंच कम हो जाएगा। भारत का ये इतना बड़ा क्षेत्र है और भारत के करोड़ों लोगों का रोजगार इससे जुड़ा हुआ है। आप कभी कोणार्क के सूर्य मंदिर जाएंगे, सैकड़ों साल पहले उस कोणार्क के सूर्य मंदिर की जो मूर्तियां हैं, उन मूर्तियों ने जो कपड़े पहने हैं, आज के मॉडर्न युग में भी जो बहुत मॉडर्न कपड़े लगते हैं, वो सैकड़ों साल पहले पत्थर पर उकेरे गए हैं।
What you can see behind me are the video vans and the chariots ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha Assembly elections. That is going to be the core campaign trail for the BJP.
The theme for this year's annual summit of the Republic Media Network is Bharat, the next decade. India is a land of great opportunities. This is the time to grab the opportunities, to catalyze the run-up for the future. The Prime Minister will be delivering the chief keynote. We have confirmations from Home Minister Amit Shah, from Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, and a host of very, very special and distinguished speakers. I really hope you'll join us, and I hope to see you.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 9, presented by Amity University, powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka, Century Club Prime and Policy Bazaar.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The problem with many in the media is that they have a weekend-to-weekend schedule. They follow a story through a week, they forget it after the weekend, but not Republic. We have not forgotten Mamta Banerjee. We've not forgotten that you arrested our reporter and protected the Mafia Don. And Mamta Banerjee, we neither forgive nor forget. Today, the Trinamool Congress said that the Mafia Don accused of the worst instances of sexual assault and mass rape and land grab, Shah Jahan, will be arrested within a week. They said so after being pulled up by the High Court and being reminded once again to arrest him. Yesterday, Mamta Banerjee's nephew Abhishek Banerjee had tried to falsely claim, falsely being underlined, that the High Court was prohibiting Shah Jahan's arrest. This by Abhishek Banerjee was an absolute lie, falsehood. The High Court was compelled to observe today that there isn't and hasn't ever been an interim stay on the arrest of Mafia Don Shah Jahan. 10 days back, Mamta Banerjee had defended the same Mafia Don Shah Jahan in the assembly by saying the poor Shah Jahan is a victim of a political conspiracy. So Mamta and her nephew and her party have been making excuses not to arrest Shah Jahan. And when challenged by the court, when instructed by the court, they have said that they will arrest him in 7 days. Does this not prove that they have known all along where he is? That they have all along provided him protection, shelter, a sense of security, that the state government will take care of the Mafia Don and the state government will take care of the Mafia Don's interests? Is this why we vote in this country? Is this why people take a constitutional oath of office? Viewers, the problem is also with the media. The problem with several sections of the media is that they have a short attention span. They see Republic reporting something. So to compete, they report. They don't report out of conviction. To compete, they report. And then very conveniently, because there is no conviction anyway, they forget about it the next day. Just look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at it. Everyone's forgotten about the mass rape of women in Bengal today. Look at the rest of the media. Shame on that media, but not Republic. I will go on and on and on and on and on about Shah Jahan. Till Mamta Banerjee, you are forced to arrest him. And even then, Mamta Banerjee, I will say that he should be handed over by your government to the central agency's custody because we don't trust your government. The mass rape of the women of Sandesh Khali cannot be forgiven, not with just an arrest. Mark my words, we'll put so much pressure, we'll force him to be arrested. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll put a mic to his face. We will not spare Shah Jahan. Debate number 1 tonight, viewers. 20 days have gone on and Mamta Banerjee is putting maximum pressure, but she's failing. Debate number 2 this evening. Himanta Biswa Sarma says, as long as I am alive, I will not allow child marriage. I will not allow child marriage. Debating that at 10 p.m. following the passionate speech of the Assam Chief Minister. And Kejriwal skips the 7th summons? How long can he dither? And how long can he avoid? Debate 3. Here are the headlines. I believe that's a developing story this Monday evening on the Debate Tonight. After High Court setback, Mamata government forced to act. TMC says Shah Jahan's arrest in the next 7 days.
सुन लीजिए, असम में साइल मैरिज नहीं होने दूंगा जब तक मैं जिंदा हूं।
Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma talks very tough on child marriage, says as long as he's alive, he will not allow child marriage in Assam. As Kejriwal skips a seventh ED summons in a row, a defiant AAP says wait for the court order first. No free pass on compliance. PTM top boss Vijay Sharma forced to step down as chairman of the PTM Payments Bank. All eyes on the Republic Media Network's annual summit on 7th March. Stand by for Bharat's biggest news event. Our Honorable Prime Minister to be the chief guest, Home Minister, Finance Minister to deliver keynote addresses, ISRO Chief S. Somnath, Infosys founder Narayan Murthy also to grace the event. And ladies and gentlemen, the unstoppable revolt against the Mamata regime on Sandesh Khali sees no end. It's been over 50 days and the Mamata-backed mafia don Sheikh Shah Jahan is still on the run. Today, the Calcutta High Court has once again seriously pulled up the Mamata government for delaying the rest of the mafia don being protected by Mamata Banerjee. Ladies and gentlemen, why was the court forced to intervene? The court was forced to intervene because Mamata Banerjee's nephew lied when he tried to say that it's the High Court that has put some kind of an interim stay on his arrest. What is absolutely clear is Mamata, her nephew, and her party are going desperate trying to protect Shah Jahan.
Of unstoppable women's revolt against Mamata regime. Sandesh Khali is on the edge. Their only demand: arrest Mamata-backed mafia don Shah Jahan Sheikh.
শেখ এখন অবধি গ্রেফতার হয়নি আর কবে চুনাপুটিকে গ্রেফতার করে কোনো কাজ নেই মেন মাথাকে গ্রেফতার করতে হবে মেন মাথাটা এর ভাই আমরা চাই শেখ শাহজাহানকে ধরা চাই আর এই সিরাজ ডাক্তারকে ধরা চাই
After TMC leader Ajit Mehti was arrested, angry women protesters vandalized local TMC leader Shankar Sardar's house.
কি ভয়ঙ্কর পরিস্থিতি এই মুহূর্তে এখানে হয়ে রয়েছে দেখো মহিলারা তারা এক হয়েছেন এবং মহিলারা এক হয়ে কিন্তু এরকম ভাবে ভাঙচুর চালাচ্ছেন বেড়ার ঘর এবং সেই বেড়ার ঘরের ছাউনি পর্যন্ত তারা কিন্তু টেনে ছেড়বার চেষ্টা করছেন ঘরের মধ্যে যা কিছু আসবাবপত্র ছিল সর্বস্ব তারা টেনে বাইরে বার করে দিয়েছেন যে অভিযোগটা লাগাতার এই মহিলারা তারা করেছেন বিক্ষোভ দেখিয়েছেন এবং তারপরেই তারা বলছেন যে দীর্ঘদিন ধরে তাদের জমি দখল করে নেওয়া হয়েছে নামে বেনামে তাদের জমি তা বিক্রি হয়ে গেছে এমনটা তাদেরকে বলা হয়েছে এমনকি বাড়িতে পর্যন্ত তারা দিনের পর দিন থাকতে পারেনি যে কারণের জন্য কার্যত তারা আজ এই শঙ্কর সর্দারের বাড়িতে এসেছেন এইরকম ভাবে ভাঙচুর চালানো হয়েছে
Calcutta High Court has come down heavily on Mamata government for delaying the arrest of Shah Jahan Sheikh.
Calcutta High Court has specified that arrest Sheikh Shah Jahan immediately. There should be an advertisement in the newspaper announcing that he is a party and if he is fugitive, then police may take relevant steps. So many allegations are there. While hearing the matter of Sandesh Khali in a suo motu case, Calcutta High Court rebukes and specifies that Sheikh Shah Jahan must be arrested.
Caught on the back foot, the Trinamool Congress was forced to act under pressure.
We have full trust and confidence upon our police. हम लोग ये कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ कह सकता है 7 दिन का अंदर ये शाहजहान पुलिस के हाथ में आ जाएगा
Bengal governor has vowed to intervene if Mamta government fails to act.
Generals do not fight, they make others fight. Governor's job is to see that the elected government takes action within the constitution, within the rule of law. If that is not done, then of course the governor will intervene.
Even after High Court's rap, Mamta's men continue to insult Sandesh Khali survivors.
First, Mamta Banerjee openly defended Sheikh Shah Jahan, and then Abhishek Banerjee took a 360-degree U-turn and said that it is the judiciary which is now preventing from this arrest. After High Court has cleared its stand, will Mamta Banerjee arrest Sheikh Shah Jahan tonight, in another hour, in another 24 hours, or in a day? Let's debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our longest running fights. So the hashtag is more appropriately Republic versus Shah Jahan. And I see on the screen Sanju Verma, Lalita Kumaramangalam, Anirban Banerjee. I see Kaustubh Bagchi. Now the question here is this, that did the Trinamool Congress spokesperson know where Shah Jahan is? I'm beginning to doubt that now. Because you saw Lalita Kumaramangalam, how he said, I can confidently tell you, after what the High Court has said, that we will arrest him in 7 days. How can they confidently say it? How is a political party speaking on behalf of the police?
I agree with you, Arnab. It sounds like a fairy tale. I'm 100% sure that because the Calcutta High Court has said that they are not against Shah Jahan being arrested, in fact, that he should be arrested, that the TMC government has had a sudden change of heart and has, I think this is for public consumption, their announcement that they will announce in 7 days, that they will find him and arrest him in 7 days. I also think that they have been forced into this because of the stand that the Calcutta High Court has taken. However, I hope that the Bengal police, which is terrified of their political bosses, and this is an open secret to anybody who lives in Bengal or has friends, relatives, etc., and press like you, I hope they have the guts to actually arrest the man. I'm sure they know where he is. The rest of it is all just a cover-up or a fairy tale or whatever you want to call it. And, Mamata Banerjee, I think nobody believes her. It's impossible to believe what she says. She's really been talking like, as if she doesn't know what world she's in. I used a much stronger word on another channel the other day and got shouted down, so I won't use that word again. But she does seem to be out of touch with reality. Her only reality now seems to be her political compulsions, whatever they may be, and we all know what they are. The rest of it, we'll wait and see. Unless Shah Jahan is arrested, I think the majority of people in this country will not believe what Mamata Banerjee or Abhishek or the TMC is saying. After all, as they say, the proof of the pudding is in its
Kaustubh. Kaustubh, I was shocked when Mamata Banerjee supported the Mafia Don openly, saying he's a victim of a political conspiracy a few days back. But I'm flabbergasted at how Abhishek Banerjee lied. Abhishek Banerjee said in a public forum, I'm told, lied, falsehood. And the problem with a lot of the media in Bengal is they don't like to take Abhishek Banerjee's name, But I will say it, Abhishek Banerjee lied and said that there is some kind of a high court. The high court is coming in the way of arresting Shah Jahan. Why did he lie? What was the reason behind this falsehood? Was he misguided, misinformed, or just lying for the sake of it?
Arnab, you see, Mamata Banerjee happens to be a pathological liar. Now the same happens with her nephew itself. Now he has always been lying right from his educational qualifications. Same happened with Mamata Banerjee also. I would say that is something which was done deliberately by Abhishek Banerjee. It was because of this High Court that several things came to light with regard to various of his misdeeds. Now, what he has been trying to do, he has been categorically trying to defend this High Court. We have seen Abhishek Banerjee on number of occasions defaming High Court. He categorically named various judges of this honorable court, saying that they are in a tacit understanding with the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, it was on the instructions of Abhishek Banerjee, wherein the Trinamool Congress supporters went on to the residence of an honorable judge of this High Court, made posterings around his house. It was on the instructions of Abhishek Banerjee, wherein the supporters of the Trinamool Congress lawyers cell, they had disrupted the court proceedings of a courtroom of an honorable judge. They sat on a dharna in a courtroom. Now that is what has been happening. Abhishek Banerjee has been very specifically, and there is a deliberate attempt to defame the judiciary. You see, Arnab, a level of confidence that the Trinamool Congress is now showing after this thing came to limelight, that has been thrashed by the High Court, saying that there has been no such stay order. Now they are saying that within 7 days he will be arrested. The confidence of the Trinamool Congress leaders, right from Abhishek Banerjee, shows that they very well know where Shah Jahan is. And we shall not be surprised if we find Shah Jahan coming out from the house of Abhishek Banerjee also, or from the house of Mamata Banerjee. You never know what happens, because the way they have been patronizing this people, this goons.
Now, my follow-up question to Anirban is, and I know, Sanju, you want to come in, but after Anirban, I shall come to you. Anirban, what will be the punishment that should be given to Mamata Banerjee? I repeat, what kind of a punishment should she face? Which section should she be acted against? Which sections are applicable in the Indian Penal Code to a Chief Minister and Home Minister who has provided protection to a mafia don? That's question number one. Please answer accurately. Because she has protected him. Second, she said that he is a poor, innocent man, poor Shah Jahan, nice Shah Jahan, good, angelic Shah Jahan is a victim of a political conspiracy. So then if he is an angel, then why is Kunal Ghosh saying today that I will arrest him? Why would you arrest an angel? Because according to Mamata Banerjee, he is an innocent man. Why would you arrest an innocent man? Now, if you say no, we have now realized after being exposed by Republic that he is not innocent, then my question to you is, it is thereby proven that the Home Minister and the Chief Minister have misled people on the floor of the House, on the floor of the Assembly by calling him an innocent man. You understand? You can't have it both ways. So why would you arrest an innocent man, innocent as described by your leader, Mamata Banerjee? 2, do you still believe in as innocent? 3, how do you know you'll arrest him in 7 days? How does the Trinamool Congress give a guarantee we'll arrest him in 7 days? Answer specifically. Either one by one. No, one by one you answer all 3. Then we have an open debate today. Yes.
Yes, one by one. Yes, one by one. Number one, there has to be a section in the IPC for farragos propagated in the media, I guess. Because regarding what the Chief Minister said on the floor of the House, it's out there in the public domain. Anybody can check it out. It was a particular political allegation against the ED acting on the behest of the BJP. That's number one. Number 2, regarding the innocence or the guilt of Sheikh Shah Jahan, I stand by the premise of our judicial system, innocent until proven guilty, and that stands for everyone. If there are allegations against any person, including Mr. Sheikh Shah Jahan, the police will act, and that is the way it should be. And number 3, whether the 7 days, the margin that you are speaking about, in the 7 days the police will catch him or won't catch him, that is something we'll have to wait and see. The 7 days, I don't think you have to exactly count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is just a confidence.
No, but how did, one minute. Exactly, I'm counting. No, there was a confidence. No, you get the cat out of the bag. Sanju, you heard the 7 days. It's very strange, very suspicious, very mysterious, very dangerous. If a political party says, "Acha, now the pressure is building too much," we'll call him and tell him, "Acha, bhai, aa jao."
BJP
That
leader
means you've been
said
protecting
on
him.
this date,
No, it was a suo moto
ED or the
comment.
CBI
He
is
said
going to
7
raid
days.
his or her house.
You said 7. How are you giving a guarantee on behalf of a mafia don? How are you giving a guarantee on behalf of a mafia don? A man accused of mass rape, you're giving a guarantee on his behalf? How do you know?
The actions of the CBI
How do you know?
wasn't that suspicious?
I'll just come in for 30 seconds.
Rubbish.
Come in now.
Arnab, I'll just come for 30 seconds.
I've been waiting. May I make a very pertinent point?
10 seconds to him, I'm coming to you after that, Sanju. One. Cost of 10 seconds only. 10 seconds only.
You see, the police authorities of Bengal, they don't waste even a second arresting Shontupan, a Republic Bangla journalist who have been telecasting what across has been going on all throughout Sandeshkhali, and they take all around more than 50 days for these people, this sort of goons, and these goons have been protected, and they are being they are under the patronization of the Honorable Chief Minister of the state. What these people would say on camera, these people have nothing to say, their head should be hanged in shame.
May I come in, Arnab?
No, today we are in a very serious situation, Sanju. As you come in, and certainly you will now, I need to point out, viewers, for the last 20 days, the country has asked, where is the mafia don? For 20 days, Mamta has been defending him. After 20 days, when the pressure comes from the High Court, her nephew says, you see, the High Court is responsible for not arresting him. And now, when the High Court puts more pressure, they say, okay, 7 days we'll arrest him. That also a political party spokesperson says, which means obviously they know where he is. Sanju.
Yes. Arnab, first and foremost, I want to make one very pertinent point. Though you've touched upon it, I want to reinforce a fact for your audience. Abhishek Banerjee, Kunal Ghosh have spoken in the same voice, saying that the arrest of Shah Jahan Sheikh did not happen for more than 51 days, thanks to the Kolkata High Court, which had put a stay on the said issue, which is absolute balderdash and absolute hogwash. I'll tell you why. There are two different cases which Abhishek Banerjee, either willfully ignorant or deliberately, is trying to conflate and confuse the people with. The case where the Kolkata High Court said there is a stay pertains to an SIT investigation pertaining to money grab and money laundering, where the ED, the CBI, the West Bengal government and everybody else has been made a party to. The Kolkata High Court said that the SIT investigation's findings, let them be out, and after that necessary arrests with respect to land grabbing, part of the Sandeshkhali episode, will be done. But with respect to gang rapes, with respect to the fact that more than 800 women have already made official complaints on different forums, pertaining to that, the Kolkata High Court never said don't arrest Shah Jahan Sheikh. In fact, I want to read out what the Kolkata High Court said in just 20 seconds. The Kolkata High Court said that why is one man holding the entire population to ransom? Obviously meaning the population of Sandeshkhali. Why is one man holding the entire state dispensation to ransom? Obviously meaning why Mamta Banerjee is cowering before a Bahubali and a notorious goon like Shah Jahan Sheikh. And then the Kolkata High Court said, we do not know whether the West Bengal police is shielding him or not, but certainly he is being encouraged. We asked him to surrender. Failing which the Kolkata government should immediately arrest him, and this the Kolkata High Court had said 15 days back. So Abhishek Banerjee and Kunal Ghosh have very cleverly read out a different judgment from the Kolkata High Court and said, "Arey, Shah Jahan Sheikh ko to isliye giraftar nahi kiya gaya because Kolkata High Court said he's a great, nice guy. Please wait before we have more women being raped, and then you can do the needful." I mean, look at the audacity of Abhishek Banerjee. This is the same man on whom the Supreme Court fined Abhishek Banerjee last year a fine of 25 lakh rupees for wasting the apex court's time in the cash for job scam. And when he said that, please repeal the ongoing investigation against me, the Supreme Court said nothing doing. The ED and the CBI are well.
I mean, is it gone to a level of shamelessness?
To continue their
investigation against you in the cash for job scam. So my limited point is Kunal Ghosh, Abhishek Banerjee are willful liars and have zero credibility at this point. And Mamata Banerjee should resign by virtue of being an incompetent CM, an incompetent Home Minister. And since law and order falls under the 7th schedule of the Constitution is a state subject, Mamata Banerjee has failed completely. Period. She needs to step down if she has an iota of morality left.
You know, I tell you today, I tell you today, viewers, after that strong intervention, couple of points come up, and I welcome Orko on the debate, who backs the TMC, of course. Manishankar Chatterjee, also advocate, backs the TMC. You see, Mamata Banerjee has done everything in her capacity to protect a mafia don. And this is what her political legacy will be, that she went down fighting for a mafia don. Abhishek Banerjee tried to blame the Calcutta High Court for not arresting Shah Jahan, saying, Orko, the Calcutta High Court has tied up the hands of the police completely by issuing a stay order on the investigation against Shah Jahan. It's so wrong. The High Court was compelled to say today, Orko, a wrong impression has been created as if an interim order of stay of arrest has been given. There is nothing on record to say that such a stay is in place, which means you're looking for excuses to not arrest him. The court further directed the authorities to publish a public notice in newspapers to notify the public about the initiation of legal action against Shah Jahan. Why are you doing this? And when the court statement started making headlines, when you knew you were exposed, then I must say that he doesn't even sound literate. Kunal Ghosh came forward in a futile attempt to save the TMC from national embarrassment and ended up doubling the embarrassment by saying, I'm taking a guarantee that he'll be arrested within 7 days. The combination of the court's orders, Republic Bangla and People's Fury has exposed you completely, and that's why today there is 6 days police custody for Shibu Prasad Hazra, 5-day police custody for Ajit Maiti, 2-day police custody for Bikash Singha, and 2-day police custody for Nirapada Sharkar. You have to understand, every day to call you and to expose you like this. And today the High Court has warned you nice and proper. Now, Orko, listen here. Why was it, first of all, why was there a lie that we want to arrest him but we can't arrest him because the High Court has tied our hands? Why? Why? Just give me a sharp, pointed reply to that. Then I'll ask you my next question.
Arnav, so far as I have understood from all the news reports and all, I am not in the matter per se. I do not know what exactly the proceedings have been going in which shape, but what I have been keeping a track of, my understanding is with the stay of the order which directed for a SIT by the division bench of the High Court, there was a confusion. Today, the High Court has cleared the confusion when it was brought before the High Court's notice.
Confusion!
And I'm repeating myself.
The whole, one minute, there's a case of mass rape and the state government is saying, Sanju, we are confused. We are confused, they say. We want to arrest him, but we are a confused bunch. Shocking, viewers. Imagine this kind of statement being made on national television. I'm confused.
There must have been the orders of the High Court has to be loud and clear.
The suo stay was on a different investigation pertaining to land grabbing.
Secretary of the All
It was always loud and clear. High Court did not stop any state agency to arrest Shah Jahan. It is always the dispensation that has been creating a cloud of suspicion. A cloud of confusion I stand corrected with regard to all these aspects. That is
the on its toes, and I reassure, though I am reassured on behalf of the government, but the action of the government here is very loud and clear there was a 164 statement recorded, and with the 164 statement recorded, we arrested Shibu Hazra. We have taken steps against whom there were specific complaints, and the moment the recordings of the statement took place, the arrest was made, and there will be no exception here as well. We did not hesitate to take steps.
I tell you one thing, Orko and Anirban, I wish to say something to you.
Orko, we do not say Shah Jahan cannot be overshadowing these people.
Orko,
Arnab, can you
Orko, I
can
tell you
please
one thing.
tell me the
How
FIR
terrible
number
it will
based
be.
on which you
How-
want
how-
Sheikh Shahjahan to be arrested? Which specific FIR are you speaking about?
The SP
Let's get to the
of the
basics.
concerned district.
Enough of the propaganda. Let's get to the basics.
Governor
The specific
C.V.
FIR,
Arvind Bose has said that 800
Pardon
women
me, just-
have officially
just
filed
let me-
their
let's-
complaints on different
join
forums.
hands. The
Why is it
government-
that their
the-
complaint
Okay,
was not taken
give me
into
one
police?
FIR
Please try
number.
to understand.
Give me one FIR number out of the 800.
One minute.
Give me one FIR number, please.
I tell.
Give me one
No,
FIR
one minute.
number. Just one,
One minute.
single one.
Orko, 1 minute, 1 minute. This is
Without going around
this
in a
is
merry-go-round, please give me one
this is a
single
foolish attempt.
FIR number.
And there is no,
And his boss, Mamata Banerjee, who's
after
as
19th of
incompetent as
February,
they
the High
come.
Court has clarified today, this is
Give me
26th of
a
February.
single
The
FIR
Okay,
number.
one minute. So, can I answer that question, please? Can I answer that question, please? Can I answer that question? Orko,
I'm sorry, Arnab, I was speaking out of turn, but I'm sorry,
Orko,
I had to put my point
Orko.
across. Yes,
Orko,
please.
can I just
Please,
answer?
please,
Because
please,
I have
please.
a wonderful habit. When somebody foolishly bowls underhand to me, I don't throw it out of the park. I throw it out of the planet. So when this stupid question is asked by Anirban, that can you tell me the FIR? The relevant reply to a stupid question, please don't laugh, this serious, I'm telling you, Kaustubh. The relevant reply to a stupid question is who will file the FIR? The Mamta police? So then I will ask you, why has the Mamta police not done its job?
So there is no FIR.
You did not even waste time.
So there is
Within
no
10
FIR.
seconds, you filed an FIR
so
under
there-
8 section
so
against
there
my
is no
reporter.
FIR.
Now listen, I'm giving it back to you nice and hard.
So what
I'm
you are
giving it to you
telling
nice
me,
and
so
proper,
what you
so
are
please
telling me,
take
there is
it.
no FIR.
How much time did you take to
Yes.
file a... One
Give me
minute,
the FIR
one
number,
minute,
that's
Baba,
all.
don't let me
Filed
expose you.
FIRs.
How much
You
time did you take to
you're-
file an FIR against my
You're one of
reporter?
the most
What
informed
sort of-
You have
actors on
not
the
filed an
planet. Please
FIR
give me
against
one
Shahjahan,
single
that's
FIR
your
number.
problem.
You are supposed
And one
to
minute,
state
one minute.
files the FIRs. What has the
One-
police been
So
doing
what
in
are
the
you?
Bengal?
What are you?
Sleeping?
What are you
And what
asking
sort
him
of
to be
a dumb
arrested
question
for?
are you asking?
So
The
what
state
are you
files the
demanding the
FIR,
arrest
not
for? The
individuals or a
mandate that you are
journalist.
speaking
Are
about.
you
It's a
sleeping?
dumb
Or are
question,
you-
dumb question.
Minister of
Fool of
West
yourself.
Bengal.
You're to be dumb to ask that question.
For the 52
Once
days.
there was a
He's
complaint.
deliberately trying
But
to-
until
52
and
days.
unless there was a
No,
complaint,
52 days.
Orko.
Therefore, that
Orko.
pertains to the ED matter.
Exactly. Right you are, Anirban.
Orko, Baba, what are you consuming these days? I'm worried about what you've been drinking. Now listen to me, I'll tell you.
I have been
Don't ask
drinking
childish
plain water
questions.
and I
The
can
fact
always
of the matter
give you-
is this.
invite me
Not
for a
Gomutra.
drink, I would be
Not
delighted.
Gomutra. Anything but cow piss.
I'm not talking about you, Orko. I'm talking about
Anything but cow piss,
Anirban.
I'm
Why
sure.
is this man
Anirban.
talking like
When-
one of those Pulwama attack terrorists?
Anirban,
Why is
Anirban, listen
talking
to
like
me.
one of those Pulwama attack terrorists?
One minute. Anirban.
Sanju, we know.
You know,
No,
Pulwama
Anirban,
attack
Anirban.
terrorists
Bengal vote
use
for
those
BJP.
Gaumutra
For
giants.
Trinamool.
So please don't try and model
Sanju
yourself after those
is a
Pulwama
maniac.
terrorists. Chup ho jao.
Sanju is a maniac. He doesn't know what he
Television.
speaks.
Please
Don't
don't
embarrass yourself on
propagate
national
You could
television.
not
I
defend
know
our
you have
soldiers.
intelligence,
Those
but you don't
terrorists
need to
were your
open your mouth
handiwork.
every time and showcase
Those
how ignorant
terrorists
you
were
are.
BJP's handiwork.
Arey bhai,
Pulwama was
It
your
is that the
handiwork.
TMC has to
That is what
call to the
Satyapal
level
Malik
of
has said.
Banerjee resign. I will not
Pulwama
allow you to
was
digress from the issue.
names on
Tell me, should Mamata Banerjee resign or not?
to cover
You
up
people
your
planned Pulwama. That is what Satyapal Malik said.
Yes or no? Mamata
Satyapal Malik has exposed you people on Pulwama.
apparent to everybody. Just
Birbhum massacre, you said this is a
Malik has
BJP
exposed the
conspiracy.
BJP on Pulwama. You have nowhere to hide anymore.
Post-poll violence in 2021, you said this is a BJP
Now you roam around
conspiracy.
in panchayats.
Khansa-Khali gang rape.
Now you go
said this
around
is a
roaming in
BJP
panchayats.
conspiracy. I
Sanju,
know
why
this
did
is
you
a
Pulwama was you people's handiwork.
Don't you want to discuss what is we are discussing? What is your problem?
You're intellectually an imbecile and you're a goon on top of that.
The moment you are talking, the people of Bengal who are watching this show, they are
You are a
finding
shameless
confidence in
lunatic.
Trinamool
Your
Congress.
words do not count.
Party will be angry at you.
Orko.
So obviously you know a lot about shameless
Baba,
lunatics.
don't do all this.
Mamata Banerjee is a shameless lunatic. I agree
Okay,
with
1
you.
minute, Orko.
That is why you are so well versed
Okay,
with how
1 minute, 1
shameless
minute.
lunatics
Sanju,
behave.
1 minute. Sanju, 1
Because
minute.
your chief
Sanju, 1
minister
minute.
is a
Sanju,
shameless
1 minute.
lunatic.
What,
You are speaking
let
about
me, just
yourself.
give me a moment, Sanju, 1 minute. Give me a moment right now. I'm calling Manishankar Chatterjee on the debate, along with Orko. Manishankar Chatterjee and Orko.
He has lost the
Sanju.
That is why you support gang rapists. sitting on national
Sanju, 1
television.
minute, please.
I
Thank
don't
you
know
both.
why
Both.
Arnab Goswami gives you
1 minute,
legitimacy.
please.
You have
To
got
both of
dropped
you.
by
To
her
both of you.
again and again.
Anirban and Sanju, 1
Speaking
minute.
out of frustration,
She's
you are
shameless,
frustrated.
she's a
BJP
lunatic,
is
and she's
frustrated.
incompetent.
Okay, can
She's
you please both?
incompetent
BJP is
also.
frustrated. You are frustrated.
That is not necessary, and I go back to the debate. I go back to the debate. Sanju, I'm going back to the debate. Now, Orko and Manishankar on one side, and Lalita and Kaustubh on the other. Sanju, 1 minute, please. Sanju, 1 minute. 1 minute. Sanju, 1 minute. Let me go back. I'm coming back to you in a minute. Now, 1 second. Okay, Manishankar Chatterjee and Orko. I am still confused. Today, the Trinamool Congress says we will arrest him in 7 days. But the NCW chief said that she was told by the DGP of West Bengal, Rajiv Kumar, that how can we arrest Shah Jahan? Because there is nothing against him. If the ED wants to arrest, they can. But I have nothing against him. The point is, this is a blot in the already fairly tainted career of Rajiv Kumar. He has said there is nothing against him. Manishankar, think logically like a lawyer. One day you say he's innocent. Mamata Banerjee says. Then Rajiv Kumar says there's nothing against him. Then when the High Court builds pressure, you say we will arrest him in 7 days. Tell me, is Shah Jahan, therefore, is there a case against him? For last 50 days, you've said there is no case against him. For 50 days, you've said there is nothing against him. For 50 days, the women of Sandesh Kali have been on the streets. For 50 days, they've been fighting. No, now you are saying we'll arrest him.
Sometimes on the 9th.
No, now you are saying, what grounds are you arresting him? I want to know. Are you arresting him on grounds of leading mass rape? Are you arresting him on those grounds? I want to know. On what grounds are you arresting him?
Out of 1 hour, you are giving 45 minutes time to the BJP candidate. Then how do you expect within the 5 minutes we are giving answer?
No, you speak. No, I'm not stopping. Manishankar speak.
Give a chance.
Manishankar speak. Manishankar speak.
Last half an hour. What is going on? How
that's for you to speak. I'm not stopping you. Go ahead, Mr. Chatterjee. Go ahead.
You are giving time to the BJP candidate 45
but answer
minutes.
my question.
How do you expect within the 5 minutes to give answer?
No,
give
1
some
minute.
time.
Mr. Chatterjee.
Keep patience, please complete.
Mr. Chatterjee.
Please complete.
Yeah, so don't give such a long introduction. Answer, no. Don't give an introduction. Answer.
There is a rightly something said right. Something said rightly. Because of that, some interpretation is correct. That there is no bar to arrest the Shah Jahan. But there is a confusion that in any case there is any chance, there is any right of the West Bengal police to arrest the Shah Jahan. It was confused. And last 7 days, when the BJP candidate or something like that, MP, MLA, they are shouting that the High Court stay for arresting. There is a bar to arrest the Shah Jahan. No channel battle this issue. But today, when the High Court passed an order, then you are interpreting that there was no bar at the time by passing the order of the High Court to arrest the Shah Jahan.
Telling lies as usual.
There is a clear confusion. There is no doubt. But interpretation of the order, there was no bar to arrest the Shah Jahan. Nowadays, the Kunal Ghosh said, I am expecting within 7 days he may arrest. But court not said, High Court not said that if West Bengal police fail to arrest Shah Jahan, in the case, the West Bengal ruled by the president said that you are mandatory. Within the 7 days or 10 days, he may arrest.
Highlight here is Kunal Ghosh lied, Abhishek Banerjee lied, Mamata Banerjee lied. There was no stay by the court. He should have been arrested.
You listen. Expected. Kunal Ghosh expecting.
Has not been arrested. The job
kindly calm and quietly listen. Kunal Ghosh said within the 7 days. But last line added, he is expecting that within 7 days Shah Jahan will be arrested.
It is a state subject. Had this happened in Assam, you would have been asking for Himanta Biswa Sarma's head on the platter. Had this happened in Uttar Pradesh, you would be asking for Yogi Adityanath's head on the platter. Had this happened in Haryana, you would be asking for ML Khattar's head on the platter. Now that this
What
started in
happened?
West Bengal.
What happened
You want people to
regarding Ram
rally
Rahim?
for Mamta
What
Didi.
happened regarding Asharam Bapu?
Mamta Didi to
What
be given
happened
a
regarding
clean pass.
Brij Bhushan
You want
Sharma?
Mamta Didi
What
to be given a
happened?
clean check.
Kindly listen.
There
On
is
the
a
basis of
1,000-page
imagination,
charge sheet
you are
filed
raising
against
voice for
Bhushan.
arresting
Tell
Tom
me,
and
has
Harry.
the West Bengal police filed a charge
Don't
sheet
say
against
all these
Shahjahan
things.
Sheikh?
Don't
You've
say
not even
lie.
filed
Don't say
FIR.
lie. You don't mislead
You've
to the
not
public
even
of the West
filed
Bengal.
FIR
Here
against
the
Shahjahan
communal
Sheikh.
harmony
Charge
well
sheet तो दूर की
protected.
बात है।
Don't mislead.
ब्रिज भूषण शरण सिंह के
Don't
खिलाफ
mislead to the people of the
1,000
West
पेज
Bengal.
की चार्जशीट फाइल की है दिल्ली पुलिस ने।
If the Shahjahan committed any offense, the West Bengal police obviously will take the steps. But don't mislead. Don't indulge the riot of the Hindu-Muslim riot. Don't indulge in Muslim and Hindu riot in the West Bengal. Because communal harmony well protected in the West Bengal. Don't say all these things. Don't say all these things by sitting in the Delhi or Bombay. By sitting in Delhi or Bombay. You come and see the situation of the
Are you saying that thousands of women who are out on the streets are lying about being gang
You
raped?
go to the Sandesh Khali. You go to the Sandesh Khali. Please don't say on the basis of the imagination. The communal harmony was protected in the West Bengal. We are not a weaker section of the West Bengal. By sitting in the Delhi, don't shout, don't support the BJP for indulging Hindu-Muslim rights. We are living peacefully in the West Bengal. Don't say all these things. I will take steps against you.
Just one minute. Manishankar Chatterjee, if you can stop shouting. Kaustuv, 1 minute. Just one minute. Manishankar Chatterjee, 1 minute. Kaustuv and Orko. Manishankar's argument is basically
the communal harmony.
His basic argument, and thank you. When did you come back to earth, please? No, Manishankarji, I want to ask you another question. Manishankarji, I want to ask you a question. Manishankarji, 1 minute. Lalita and Kaustuv. 1 minute. Manishankarji, when did you come back to earth? Which space shuttle brought you back to earth? Clearly, you've not been on earth for the last 50 days. You don't know anything what's happening here. You must have been in Pluto or Mars or somewhere. Now you are saying that I am in Bengal, you are in Delhi, so you don't talk. 1 minute. Basic argument, Orko, this is what it comes down to. No, you don't know anything, sir. You don't know anything at all. That's your problem. Do you know? You say you know everything. Do you know what the High Court said? The High Court said, it is surprising that none of the incidents in the area were reported to the state police 4 years ago. It has taken 4 years. It has taken 4 years for the cases to mature into 42 charge sheets. You made a mess of Bengal, sir. You've done scams.
You know the geography of the Sandesh Khali.
You polarized things. You made it an open border.
You know.
And what has happened to the people of Sandesh Khali? People are not forgiving you.
Anyway, why are you asking about the Sandesh Khali? We are the son of the soil. We are son of the soil of West Bengal. We know everything.
Don't you think?
The geography of the West Bengal. No, don't indulge. Don't insisting.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Hindu-Muslim right?
What Manishankar Chattopadhyay is trying to say is that
what is the motive of the BJP?
When you don't know who you're talking to. আমি বাংলা বলতে পারি মহিলারা কথা বলেছে যে ওদের রেপ হয়েছে কি পাগলের মতন কথা বলছেন আপনি
Lalita Kumara Mangalam in Bengali, please. Yes, Lalita ji, go.
I am sure.
Lalita Kumara Mangalam, please speak up. Please speak up.
কি মেয়েদের এত মানে খারাপ ব্যবহার হচ্ছে মেয়েদের সাথে ওরা কি মিথ্যা কথা বলছেন এত কমপ্লেইন্ট দিয়েছে ওরা এখন একটা ঠিক করে কেন এফআইআর ফাইল হয়নি এফআইআর ফাইল করা বিজেপির এনে আমরা ওখানে শাসনে নেই তোমরা আছো
খবরটা বসার ঘরে বসে নিয়ে নেই
টিএমসি আছে
তারপর ইসরায়েল নিয়ে কথা বলবো
একটা এফআইআর হয়নি
ইউ কাম
কি বলছেন আমরা কি সবাই এখানে বোকা বসে আছি মনে করছেন আপনি
give support
মহিলারা
cooperate with the you are a woman you cooperate with the other women you cooperate with the other women they are starving they need something to cooperate with the women by sitting in the Delhi or Bombay you are starving by supporting BJP come
মানে চোখটা বন্ধ করে বসো কি বলছেন আপনি মানে একটু রিজনেবলি কথা বলুন আপনি কি বলছেন
and face you are the woman you are a woman why not cooperate with the another woman being a woman, how you are not cooperating with the another woman?
Orko, when he is arrested.
They are living in danger.
Our TMC government to at least
No,
address the women's complaints.
Kaustuv
No
and Anirban
woman.
right now
And
on the
let so
debate.
many women
1 minute, please.
get
Kaustuv
treated.
and Anirban on the debate.
It is
You
a
know
state
what will happen?
government
What will
job.
happen here is
The
what will
Gujarat.
happen here is
You know the situation of the Maharashtra. You know the situation of the Rajasthan.
The allegations of the rape
I'll just come in for 30 seconds max.
and anyone who is alleged who is the
Orko and Kaustuv on the screen, and then I'll come in. 1 minute. Orko, wait a minute. Orko, take a question. Don't make suo comments. No, don't make suo comments. My question is this. Orko, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you, Orko. 1 minute. You know, you do what you want, Orko. Eventually, you will be forced to arrest him. And then I will remind you.
There is no force. We want to arrest.
That you have arrested him kicking and screaming. Allow me, I have not finished. Why are you being impolite? Have I completed speaking? Have I completed speaking?
I have not been impolite. I am just
on the day of his arrest,
that we have.
On the day of his arrest on Republic TV, I will run on one side a clip of Mamata Banerjee saying he's an innocent man. On the other side, her nephew saying High Court is not letting us arrest him. And in the middle, I will run the shots. And I will say that Mamata Banerjee should not be trusted because she's arrested him kicking and screaming. And like Anirban is asking me today, I will ask him then that under what sections have you arrested him? Pickpocketing. Anirban? I will ask him that day. Are you arresting him for pickpocketing or mass rape?
I will answer.
I will watch.
Answer your question. Tell me the FIR number.
And I will follow.
Arnab.
No,
see,
one minute.
Arnab, here comes the
Yeah.
contradiction.
Okay, Anirban and Kaustuv.
the sections.
Anirban and Kaustuv, 50-50.
Here comes the contradiction. Well, you see, on one hand, they say, where is the FIR? Where are the sections? Now their leader comes up and saying that the High Court is not letting us arrest. Now when the High Court once again intervenes, the SP of the concerned district says, yes, there is an FIR. Then the Trinamool Congress leader says, we are going to arrest him within 7 days. What nonsense! And now when you say all this live on television, people come up and say, no, we are disrupting communal harmony.
Kaustuv, when you have got in touch with the BJP, I guess you have lost your senses, sir.
And this person happens
Just
to
getting in
understand
touch with the BJP has got you to lost your senses.
Help from Marx.
When you are saying 52 days, that refers to the 5th January ED matter.
And this is what was
that
happening.
refers to the 5th January ED matter.
Interesting thing.
There
With
was a
regard to
stay on the
Marx,
operation of
that's
the FIRs by the West Bengal police.
One of the girlfriend of our ex-Trinamool minister,
You don't even
acknowledge
acknowledge.
No, 1 minute. Now my point is.
Please don't bring you.
One minute. Orko.
You might jump straight to the BJP. Go ahead, become a BJP man. But don't.
You know.
Allegations. There has been a girlfriend of an ex.
Okay, I'll just say we don't trust you. Just 1 minute. Kaustuv, 1 minute. Kaustuv, hold on. I'm getting Lalita and Sanju on the debate. I'd say one thing. One fallout of all of this, and it's being discussed across the national media now, is that Mamata Banerjee maybe at about 10% credibility that has become 0%. Her image.
It is minus.
I always knew, but today the whole country knows. She dismissed Sanju. She dismissed Sandesh Khali as a minor incident. She said Sandesh Khali is a minor incident. She said it was political. She tried to attack the victims. She said that media house, obviously trying to hint at Republic, is trying to capitalize on it. She arrested my reporter. She said it's a RSS-led riot spot. She says the BJP is aggravating the whole thing. Right? Shibu Hazra said the question of surrender does not arise. She stood in the assembly and protected the mafia don. She said Bohiragoto. Anybody who would protest, she would call them Bohiragato. Then the same women came with their Aadhaar cards on Republic and said, how dare you call us outsiders? She called them outsiders. TMC MLA said protesters are being hired for a few thousand rupees. Right? All these things you will be reminded of, and you will be reminded of your essential weakness, Orto and Anirban. You are weak when it comes to the truth. You have overestimated your capacity. Arrogance has gone to your head.
It seems,
I want to make one very quick point,
it seems
before Anirban comes in.
It seems that nobody here is capable enough to give out an FIR number. I just asked for a single FIR number.
When the Kuldeep Singh Sengar case
Nobody can give me a single FIR number.
Just have a look at the medical report. When the IIT BHU case happened, nobody said we want to see the medical report. And I remember I've done so many debates on Sandesh Khali. TMC tactics like Anirban have been saying the FIR was not filed because we have not got any access to any medical report. Are you saying that a woman has to first show a medical report before a case of rape is filed? Rape is a cognizable offense. The moment a woman says she has been raped, suo moto, the police is obliged to file a FIR, which was not done in this case. 67% of the women in Sandesh Khali are poor Dalit and Adivasi Hindu women. Why have Dalit and Adivasi Hindu women been marginalized in Sandesh Khali? This is a systematic marginalization by a Hindu chief minister. Mamata Banerjee, who's shameless, who's incompetent, and who has lost political morality to continue as the chief minister of West Bengal. If she has an iota of morality left, she should step down. And I don't want bhashan from a shameless lunatic like you. आप लोग 5,000 रुपए में बिकते हो. आप जैसे 20-30 लोगों को तो मैं हायर कर सकती हूँ. 5,000 रुपए के लिए आप अपनी जमीर को गिरवी रखते हो. यहाँ बैठकर बीजेपी को
BJP has enough black money.
Please don't expose your own family.
Medical certificate.
That is something your family might be doing. That is something your family might be doing. You might belong from a family like that.
I never asked for a medical certificate. I condemned the Manipur incident despite being from the
Ladies and gentlemen, also another reprehensible comment where I saw Trinamool leaders say that have any of these women been able to produce a picture or an image? Is that suggesting that when an act of molestation, assault or rape happens, that women should be asked to keep documentary proof of it, carry a photograph of it, so that the police can believe that they are not making up facts? How unfortunate. Ladies and gentlemen, Shah Jahan will be arrested. But remember, when he's arrested, it will be despite Mamata Banerjee. It will be despite Mamata Banerjee, despite all the opposition of Mamata Banerjee and the state police. I'll see you on the other side of an extremely short break, ladies and gentlemen. The debate is still very much on.
$15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 सुनाते रहेंगे, इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमईज की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार के बीच की दूरी कम की है। देश में डायरेक्ट सेल्स, एग्जीबिशंस और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म जैसी सुविधाएं बढ़ाई गई हैं। साथियों, आने वाले समय में देश के अलग अलग राज्यों में 7 पीएम मित्र पार्क बनाए जा रहे हैं।
$15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं। और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 सुनाते रहेंगे। इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमई की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार के बीच की दूरी कम की है। देश में डायरेक्ट सेल्स, एग्जीबिशंस और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म से
15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 सुनाते रहेंगे, इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for the debate.
Goswami on the debate at 10, powered by RBI University, Quick Heal Secrite, Green Lamp, Policy Bazaar, co-powered by 99acres.com, SPI General Insurance.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for the nation's sharpest opinion. The repeal of the Muslim Marriage and Divorce Registration Act 1935 is my focus. 1935, ladies and gentlemen. 89 years ago, a colonial stain was happily entertained and kept thriving in Assam. This act, ladies and gentlemen, which has been repealed, had allowed for child marriages. People are justifying it. A parallel system of registration of marriages and a parallel process for divorce. But let's go deeper. This act was brought in 1935, pre-independence. The Child Marriage Restraint Act dates to 1929, 6 years earlier. The Indian Penal Code criminalizes child marriages, which means that marrying of a child, an underage child, is an offense under law in Bharat. Why should it be allowed in Assam or anywhere for that matter? So what has happened in this case is that, once again, religion seems to have been used as a smoke screen to skirt around the law of Bharat. Because this law, which Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma has rightfully repealed, allows for minors to be married to minors, allows for adults to be married to minors. Basically, it legalizes the marriage of any two individuals irrespective of age. This way you can marry off an 8-year-old and a 9-year-old. Can you believe it, viewers? And there are people in this country justifying it. They say Himanta Biswa Sharma is communal. He's a dictator because he doesn't want children to be married. And the progressive woke elements in our country are saying, yes, Himanta Biswa Sharma is a communal dictator because he doesn't want children to be married. Have they lost it completely? Have they gone mad? Ladies and gentlemen, while even the Congress fumed out of the assembly today, let's see for a moment the larger canvas. Can India, that is Bharat, can we allow for a parallel system on absolutely everything? One for India, the whole country, and then a parallel system. You see the pattern, ladies and gentlemen. Religion cannot be a mandate to tweak the law and have parallel systems in operation. Nikah halala was religion being used to propel a parallel system, sexual exploitation of young girls, 14, 15-year-olds, raped in the name of nikah halala by 75-year-old men who come from abroad. Triple talaq was religion being used to foster a parallel system on divorce. Halal certification was religion being used as a parallel system even on matters of food certification. Everything parallel system. Who will respect the law in this country? Now we see religion being used to create a parallel system of marriage, parallel system of divorce, a parallel system of justifying child brides. My view is clear. There cannot be two Bharats on one soil. There cannot be two systems of governance and law in one country, and there absolutely cannot and will not be two kinds of Indians in the eyes of justice. I am firm that we are moving to a uniform civil code. Himanta Biswa Sharma is taking the right steps. We have to fight against religion-based justification for child marriages in a state that saw teenage pregnancy at 16.8%. 16.8% teenage pregnancy in Assam, 4,000 arrests last year in child marriages. It's a solid start. We cannot say we are for human rights and gender justice if we are not united in demanding the repeal of all religion-based laws once and for all. That is my view, ladies and gentlemen. Let's debate.
Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma has sent out a strong message in the assembly.
আরে অলপ বাচ্চাৰ কাৰণে ভাবক 5-6 বছৰৰ ছোৱালীৰ বিয়া এখন অসমত মই কৰিব নিদিও আপোনালোকে যি কৰক आप लोग सुन लीजिए असम में चाइल्ड मैरिज नहीं होने दूंगा जब तक मैं जिंदा हूं जब तक हिमंता बिस्वा शर्मा जिंदा है तब तक असम में चाइल्ड मैरिज नहीं होगा আৰু পইণ্ট ব্লেংক শুনি লওক মুছলমান সমাজৰ বাচ্চা ল'ৰা ছোৱালীক লৈ আপোনালোকক বিজনেছ কৰিব ইয়া নহ'ব এইটো আপোনালোকে বুজি লওক मैं आप लोगों को पॉलिटिकली चैलेंज करना चाहता हूँ 2026 सन का पहले मैं ये दुकान बंद कर दूंगा
With Himanta pledging to eradicate child marriage completely by 2026, opposition staged a walkout.
Parliamentary convention, when the state cabinet takes any decision while parliament or assembly sessions are on, they must announce the cabinet decisions before going public in the house. But we have seen our minister cabinet has passed a decision to repeal the Assam Muslim Marriage Special Provision Act 1935, and they have announced it in Paris before informing the house.
ये मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉज के अंडर में हमारा मैरिज एंड डिवोर्स एक्ट है ये बिल्कुल इंडिया कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अलाउ किया हुआ है इसको कैबिनेट का हक नहीं बनता कैबिनेट इसको बातिल करे तो हम स्पीकर साहब से यही चाह रहे थे कि सभा को स्थगित करे और इस पर डिस्कशन हो कैबिनेट ने ये गलत डिसीजन क्यों लिया क्यों एक जाति पर एक धर्म के लोग पर विशेष पर टारगेट करके इस तरह के संविधान पर इंडिया के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन और इंडिया के डेमोक्रेसी को चैलेंज करते हुए कैबिनेट का भूल डिसीजन है इस पर डिस्कशन का मौका देना चाहिए
against the existing law in 1935 that is in Assam and another law that is the central law passed in the parliament in 1880 it is a central law a state cabinet how can they take decision against the two acts two enactment of the two law
from cracking down on illegal madrasas to a strong resolve to implement uniform civil code in Assam Himanta has been on a mission mode
ये यूसीसी मेरा समस्या नहीं है ये मुसलमान माँ और महिलाओं का समस्या है अगर समाज में मुसलमान महिला और माँ को कोई दिन जस्टिस मिलना होगा तो ये ट्रिपल तलाक कानून का बात यूसीसी भी होना ही पड़ेगा। मद्रासा सब विलुप्त हो जाना चाहिए, नॉर्मल एजुकेशन होना चाहिए और घर में आप खूब आपका धर्म पुथी पढ़ाइए, पूरा 2 to 3 घंटा धर्म पुथी पढ़ाइए, लेकिन स्कूल में ऐसा ही शिक्षा दीजिए जो शिक्षा से आपका बेटा डॉक्टर और इंजीनियर बन सकता है, प्रोफेसर बन सकता है, साइंटिस्ट बन सकता है। One segment of the entire UCC, that is polygamy. So in Assam we want to ban polygamy.
आप लोग सुन लीजिए, असम में चाइल्ड मैरिज नहीं होने दूंगा जब तक मैं जिंदा हूँ। हम होने नहीं दूंगा जब तक हिमंत विश्व शर्मा जिंदा है, तब तक असम में चाइल्ड मैरिज नहीं होगा।
Why can't the opposition unite to fight child marriage? Let's debate.
First, I'm joined by Senior Minister in the Assam government, Jayanto Molla Barua. Mr. Barua, a question to you is that why is the government and the Chief Minister making these changes, Mr. Jayanto, now? Why not do it as part of the Uniform Civil Code? Why do it step by step?
Actually, last year we have banned the child marriage in Assam. तो चाइल्ड मैरिज बैन करने का बाद हम लोगों ने जब पुलिस ने एक्टिविटीज शुरू किया, लोगों को अरेस्ट किया, उसका बाद ऐसा एक माहौल बना जो बहुत सारे लोगों ने ये जो 1935 का आसाम मुस्लिम मैरिज एंड डिवोर्स रजिस्ट्रेशन एक्ट जो है, इसका सुविधा से बहुत सारे लोगों ने रिलीज हो गया और पुलिस से छुटकारा मिल गया। और केस में कोई भी केस रजिस्टर होने का बाद ये लॉ सामने आ जाता है जो 1935 का मुस्लिम मैरिज एक्ट जो है उसका डिपेंड करके वो लोग कोर्ट से रिहाई हो जाता था। ये एक बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम हम लोग का सामने आया। तब हमारा ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर ने डिसीजन लिया कि ये चाइल्ड मैरिज असम में बंद करना ही पड़ेगा। जैसे भी हो, हमारा असम का चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब डिटरमाइन है जो चाइल्ड मैरिज किसी भी कीमत पर असम में होने नहीं देंगे। और ये चाइल्ड मैरिज बंद करने के लिए ये एक्ट को रिपील करना बहुत जरूरी था और इसलिए हमारा कैबिनेट में ये एक्ट को रिपील किया। लास्ट कैबिनेट में हम लोगों ने इस एक्ट को रिपील किया और अभी असेंबली में आएंगे और असेंबली में भी हम लोग 100% श्योर है कि ये असम का असेंबली में ये एक्सेप्ट हो जाएंगे और हम असम में ये चाइल्ड मैरिज एक्ट 1935 का ये रिपील करने के बाद असम में कहीं चाइल्ड मैरिज होने नहीं दूंगा, क्योंकि असम में ऐसे सारे बहुत लोकेशन है, इंटीरियर लोकेशन है, जहां लोगों ने आप सोच ही नहीं सकता 5 साल 6 साल 9 साल का लड़की का साथ शादी कर देता है। तो जो बच्ची पढ़ाई का उम्र में 9 साल में शादी कर लेगा, 12 साल 13 साल में माँ बन जाता है। ऐसा इसीलिए हमारा IMMR पीछे चल रहा है। पूरा आसाम का SDG गोल हम लोग पीछे जा रहा हूँ, इसलिए जो ये लोगों ने पूरा चाइल्ड मैरिज करके पूरा बच्चा का हेल्थ खत्म कर देता है, पूरा गांव का ऐसा माहौल कर देता है।
जयंत जी, जयंत जी, आसाम की जो मुस्लिम समाज है, आसाम में बहुत सिग्निफिकेंट मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन है। उनमें से कहा जाता है बहुत बांग्लादेश से भी आए हैं, मगर जो भी हो, जो भी परसेंटेज है मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन, उनका क्या विचार है इस पर? क्योंकि बदरुद्दीन अजमल और AIUDF कह रही है कि आप एंटी मुस्लिम हो, आप डिक्टेटोरियल हो, आप मुस्लिम समाज को टारगेट कर रहे हो।
देखिए, अभी आसाम का मुस्लिम समाज में आप बात करेंगे, जो एडुकेटेड मुस्लिम है, जो आसाम का मेन स्ट्रीम का मुस्लिम है, जिसको हम इंडिजिनियस मुस्लिम बोलता है, वो लोगों ने ये स्टेप को, हमारे हर स्टेप को वेलकम किया है। जैसे मद्रासा हम लोगों ने बंद किया था, मद्रासा बंद करने का टाइम में बदरुद्दीन अजमल ने अपोज किया है, लेकिन बदरुद्दीन अजमल या इमिग्रेंट माइनॉरिटी को छोड़ के, जो कम्युनल पॉलिटिक्स वो लोग करना चाहते हैं, वो लोग को छोड़ के, जो असम का मेन स्ट्रीम मुस्लिम है, जो इंडिजिनियस मुस्लिम है, और मुस्लिम का स्पेशली वोमेन सेक्शन ऑफ मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी, या इमिग्रेंट हो या इंडिजिनियस हो, पूरा टोटल वोमेन कम्युनिटी इसमें गवर्नमेंट को सपोर्ट कर रहा है। आज भी आप हर तरह तरह का जो न्यूज चैनल का इंटरव्यू आ रहा है, सब जो वोमेन है, महिलाएं हैं, हमारा मुस्लिम समाज का, सब लोगों ने बोला है कि ये बहुत अच्छा स्टेप है, क्योंकि विक्टिम वो लोग है, महिला विक्टिम है, ये वोमेन लोगों को वो लोग विक्टिम बनाता है। आप लोग सोच नहीं सकते, काल से असम का रीजनल चैनल में बहुत सारे वोमेन, मुस्लिम वोमेन ने अपना इंटरव्यू दिया है, कैसे वो लोग को एक्सप्लॉइट किया गया है, कैसे वो लोग को तलाक दिया गया है।
इस बात पर जो एक इमेज बनी है जयंत जी, जिस तरह से एक बार हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा मेरे समिट पे आए थे, ही केम ऑन अ रिपब्लिक भारत रिपब्लिक माय हिंदी चैनल समिट, एंड ही सेड दैट आई विल चेंज द मद्रसास, I will change the schools, people don't want these madrasas, then the feeling goes that the Muslims in Assam don't like him. But I also saw a video of him recently. मैंने एक वीडियो देखा था जिसमें वो मदरसा के बच्चों को अपने हेलीकॉप्टर में बिठा रहे हैं, पूछ रहे हैं आप क्या पढ़ाई लिखाई कर रहे हो। तो इससे एक कंफ्यूजिंग इमेज जाती है, एक तरह से एक इमेज बनाई जा रही है कि आसाम की हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा एंटी मुस्लिम है, मगर ये भी बात आ रही है कि आसाम की जो ओरिजिनल जो इंडिजिनस मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन है वो उनको समर्थन करती है। तो असलियत क्या है? क्या हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा को आसाम में एंटी मुस्लिम लीडर की तरह से देखा जा रहा है? ग्राउंड रियलिटी क्या है उसमें?
ग्राउंड रियलिटी है, आसाम में जो एडुकेटेड मुस्लिम है, इंडिजिनियस मुस्लिम है एंड मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी का महिला है, उसमें हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा बहुत ज्यादा पॉपुलर है। वो लोग हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा का हर स्टेप को वेलकम करता है, क्योंकि ये मद्रासा बंद करने का बाद आज सबसे भलाई किसका हुआ है? मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी का हुआ है। ये जो बदरुद्दीन आजमल या तो वो लोग का जो सपोर्टर है, ये धर्म का नाम पे एक दुकान चला के वो लोग चलना चाहता है जो उसका पॉलिटिकल एम्बिशन फुलफिल हो, लेकिन वो कभी नहीं चाहता है जो मुस्लिम समाज को आगे जाए, मुस्लिम वोमेन आगे जाए, मुस्लिम महिला को अपना न्याय मिले, मुस्लिम महिला को अपना अथॉरिटी मिले, वो लोग कभी नहीं चाहता है। वो लोग मुस्लिम समाज में रह के भी मुस्लिम नारियों को पीछे रखना चाहता है। वो लोग मुस्लिम समाज का जो बच्चा है उसको शिक्षित नहीं बनाना चाहता है, लिटरेट नहीं बनाना चाहता है। तो इसलिए वो लोग का पॉलिटिक्स ये है, जो वो लोग को पीछे मुस्लिम जो महिलाएं है, मुस्लिम जो लोग है उसको पीछे रख के वो लोग का पॉलिटिक्स आगे लगा जाए, वो लोग एमएलए बने, एमपी बने, उसी हिसाब से वो लोग काम करते हैं। लेकिन एक्चुअल मुस्लिम समाज को आगे लाने के लिए कोई काम नहीं करता। हमारा गवर्नमेंट, हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा का लेड जो गवर्नमेंट है, इस पे आप देखिए, मुस्लिम एरिया में हम लोग मॉडल कॉलेज किया हूँ, मुस्लिम एरिया में हम लोग मॉडल स्कूल खोला हूँ। तो हम लोग चाहते हैं जब लोगों को अच्छा शिक्षा मिले, अच्छा हॉस्पिटल मिले। हर मुस्लिम एरिया में हम लोग ने अच्छा दवाखाना, अच्छा हॉस्पिटल बनाया हूँ, क्योंकि मुस्लिम समाज को आज अच्छा हेल्थ का जरूरत है, अच्छा शिक्षा का जरूरत है। और इस शिक्षा ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए जो मद्रसा शिक्षा, आलिम न बने और मौलाना न बने। हम लोग चाहते हैं जब मुस्लिम लोगों का बीच से कोई डॉक्टर बने, इंजीनियर बने, प्रोफेसर बने, साइंटिस्ट बने, मौलाना आलिम न बने। तो ऐसा है, वो लोग तो यही एक वो लोग का पॉलिटिक्स का दुकान है, जो दुकान ये करके चलाना चाहता है। लेकिन आसाम का जो डेवलप मुस्लिम है, जो इंडिजिनियस मुस्लिम है, मुस्लिम का जो नारी शक्ति है, वो लोग जानता है जो हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा का नेतृत्व में मुस्लिम समाज आगे चला जाएंगे, मुस्लिम का अच्छा भला होगा। तो इसलिए कॉमन आदमी और ये एडुकेटेड आदमी, इंडिजिनियस मुस्लिम, सब हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा को सपोर्ट करता है और हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा का समर्थन करके उसको आगे ले जाना चाहता है।
दिस इज जी जयंत जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस। द इंटरेस्टिंग पर्सपेक्टिव दैट he claims that a lot of people in Assam from the Muslim community are supporting Himanta Biswa Sharma. Ahmad Ayaz is with us along with Mumtaz Alam Rizvi, or also with us is Karimuddin Borbhiya. He is the General Secretary of the AIUDF, and we have Tuhin Sinha of the BJP. First, Mr. Borbhuya, Karimuddin ji, if you can hear me, why would you want 5-6-year-old girls to be married in Assam and claim that it is a right of the Muslim community to marry off 5-year-old, 6-year-old girls, violating every human right, every law, and take it as a religious right in Assam? Karimuddin ji.
It's a totally false statement by the Chief Minister Assam. There is no instance. Can you give us a single specific example in our state? मैं चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब को खुले दिल से ओपन लाइव टीवी में बोल रहा हूँ, अगर एक भी स्पेसिफिक कोई इंस्टेंस है 5 years 6 years किसी गर्ल्स का असम में शादी हुआ है, चाइल्ड मैरिज अब बोल रहा है, ये सरासर झूठ है। ये टोटल इस एक्ट का साथ चाइल्ड मैरिज का कोई रिलेशन ही नहीं है, दो डिफरेंस इशू है। एक्चुअली इन्होंने मुस्लिम को हार्ट करने से इनको मजा आता है, इसलिए यही करता है। मदरसा बंद करो, इन लोगों को एग्रीकल्चर में इसका रुकावट डालो, आदर्श चाइल्ड इसको मुस्लिम मैरिज एक्ट इसलिए एबोलिश किया है कि इजीएस्ट वे से उसका शादी रजिस्टर काजी के थ्रू हो जाता है। इन्होंने एक भी एग्जांपल दे नहीं पाएंगे चाइल्ड मैरिज का, 5 years या 6 years का कोई।
किस उम्र में? नहीं, एक बात बताइए करीमुद्दीन जी, आपने कहा कि 5 साल की बच्ची का नहीं हुआ है। Let me ask you, is it not true? Is it not true that there have been 4,000 arrests? 4,000 arrests. Is it not true there have been 4,000 arrests for child marriage?
It is
Is it not true that 16.8% teenage pregnancies happen?
Yes.
Is it not true that the 1935 Act allows for the registration of child marriages?
Arnab, this that actually it is less than the tea garden community and tribal community. मैं हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा जी को एक रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, आसाम का टी गार्डन एरिया में, ट्राइबल एरिया में चाइल्ड मैरिज का एक सर्वे कराने के लिए, एक चेक करने के लिए, क्यों ओनली मुस्लिम एरिया में चाइल्ड मैरिज का क्या इंटेंशन क्या है? ये तो टी गार्डन में उसका बोर्ड खराब हो रहा है। इन्होंने मुस्लिम गर्ल्स के लिए कंसर्न है, बट टी गार्डन एंड ट्राइबल किसी जगह में आज भी ऐसे, मैं ऑन रिकॉर्ड में विथ रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बोल रहा हूँ, कंपेयर करके देखिएगा। कंपैरिजन में असम में, मैं दूसरा स्टेट के नहीं बोल रहा, असम में
मुझे करीमुद्दीन जी, I will let Tuhin Sinha respond to you. But the question is, there is a question. Karimuddin ji, there is a question. The question is this. The question is this. No, Karimuddin ji, listen to me. I'll let Tuhin respond to you. No, बीजेपी के जो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव है वो रिस्पॉन्ड करेंगे आपको, बट ये जो रूल है, ये आसाम मुस्लिम मैरिजेस एंड मुस्लिम डिवोर्सेस रजिस्ट्रेशन एक्ट 1935 है। ऐसा कोई लॉ नहीं है फॉर टी गार्डन लेबरर्स व्हिच अलाउज चिल्ड्रन टू बी मैरिड। जो गलत है उसको निकालिए ना। एक मिनट, पहले तुहिन सिन्हा आपको रिस्पॉन्ड करे। तुहिन सिन्हा, आप उनकी बात सुनिए। बहुत कॉन्ट्रोवर्शियल, इट्स अ वेरी कॉन्ट्रोवर्शियल इशू, इट्स वेरी कॉन्ट्रोवर्शियल, आई नो, but let him respond to you. Tuhin.
Arnab, first of all, let me congratulate first of all the Assam's Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma ji, because in a state which has 35% Muslim population, it takes a lot of courage to end certain regressive laws which have held back the community and which, you know, in the time to come will become a bone of contention or of disquiet in the society. In fact, when he says in the society, when he says in the House, in the Assembly, that till the time I am alive, I will not allow a single child marriage, I think the India's beleaguered opposition parties who cannot utter a word of Sandesh Kali should draw a lesson instead of, criticizing his move. Fact is, as you mentioned, there are 4,000 arrests which have been made in the last 1 year on account of child marriages, and 62%, while the AIUDF representative can say that they include tribals and people from the tea gardens, 62% of these arrests were of Muslims. So yes, there is a problem of regression, and that needs to end. And he has been very vocal about these things. He has been very vocal about the need to end polygamy. He has been very vocal about the need to go beyond madrasa education and to impart scientific education from a young age. I need to point out one more thing. In 2010, the then Congress government had very cleverly made a amendment where they replaced the word voluntary in the 1935 Act with the word compulsory. So imagine that was a kind of a forced attempt to hold back the Muslim community. I think Himanta Biswa Sharma ji is undoing a lot of the vote bank politics of the Congress party, and that is what is upsetting the Congress party. I think,
the point is, what has been said earlier.
His moves enjoy immense support in Assam.
The point, it's when it is said here, I remember when triple talaq was being prohibited, Ahmad Ayaz and Mumtaz Alam Rizvi, it was said that there are a lot of Hindus who practice polygamy. But there is not a single law which allows, one minute, look at the point here. There is not a single law which allows Hindus to practice polygamy, which means for Hindus, polygamy is illegal. But for Muslims, polygamy is legal. For Hindus, child marriage is illegal. Right? For Christians, child marriage is illegal. But for Muslims, under this law in Assam, child marriage is legal. It's as simple as that. Ahmad Ayaz don't justify it. I don't understand how you can even come on a program and justify this.
No,
let Ahmad Ayaz come in, and then Karimuddin ji, I'll come to you. Ahmad Ayaz.
I tell you, this is okay. There is no child marriage even in Muslims also. I don't know where from you get this. It is an age of puberty which is considered to be permissible age for marriage. It could be any age depending upon the physique of the girl, the geographical conditions. So there is no age mentioned where you call a child.
So it's a 10-year-old girl also. No, 1 minute.
No,
so you're saying a 10-year-old girl can also be.
But it is not anyway. No, it is not anyway child marriage.
If she reached puberty, can be married off.
No, Arnab, let me clarify.
10-year-old also.
Let me clarify. It is
no.
Not
how are you allowing this? How do you talk like you're an educated man, sir? You're an educated man. How do you talk like this, sir?
When you say child marriage. No, when you say child marriage, relating it to the Muslims,
yes,
so that means
I'm saying child marriage.
Something to target Muslims. It is not that. It is not that. Point is, this is not.
I'm sorry, there's no targeting here. It's a 1935 law. It has to go.
Muslims. I don't know why do we pick up this as an issue. If the Assam minister is so serious about all these things, then he should have seen to the Sabrimala, where the women are not allowed to get in, where there is a discrimination with the women. Sabrimala in temple, they are not allowed. If you mean to see that the cries of the people are heard, justice is done. Please do it with the farmers who are on the roads. If you mean justice to be done, please do it for all those pensioners who don't get pension from public sector takings. At the age of 70, they don't get even 1,000 rupees. They are crying. They are 60 lakh families.
Ahmad Ayaz, don't try to avoid it. Don't try to avoid the subject. Don't try to avoid the subject.
Then please
You're making a political speech. Well, I'll tell you.
Why you are unnecessarily?
No, I'll look into this.
No, why you are unnecessarily bringing?
How do you decide this unnecessary? Under the prohibition.
Why do you call
under the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2000 and the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012, commonly known as POSCO, more than 4,000 people were arrested last year in the Assam government's crackdown on child marriage. Why don't you welcome it? Why do you call it anti-Muslim, Mumtaz? What's anti-Muslim about it? Would you allow, let me ask you, would you allow any 10-year-old, 11-year-old girl in your family to get married? Saying it's all right?
Yes.
We can't turn a blind eye to these things. Mumtaz.
Actually, thank you, Arnab. Let me clear that the BJP, actually, problem is that BJP is totally playing a communal politics. This is the perception, okay? And problem is there is problem only the Muslims issues, and let me tell you the BJP let me clear that Muslim has no issue this issue. Actually, hold on. Arnav, there are two points. First, yes, first, the Muslim is Muslim do not favor of child marriage. First, okay, and second, that the why the implementing the UCC only in Uttarakhand or Assam. So मैं सिर्फ ये
No, it will be implemented everywhere. No, ये कोई logic नहीं है. ये कोई logic नहीं है. एक मिनट. करीमुद्दीन जी, I'll come back to you. करीमुद्दीन जी, नहीं. करीमुद्दीन जी, मैं आपको पूछ रहा हूँ. रोहित सिन्हा आपके साथ डिबेट पे है. आप नहीं, one minute. See, the thing is, if today Asaduddin Owaisi criticized the half-day leave for Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha as majority appeasement. I would say to him and Karimuddin ji that allowing this act to continue anymore, the Assam Muslim Marriages and Divorce Registration Act 1935, इसको तो बहुत पहले remove करना चाहिए था. It has been kept as part of Muslim appeasement.
नहीं, इसका amendment कर सकता था.
So that it is a way of saying that previous Congress governments have allowed it because it's Muslim appeasement.
No. It can be amended.
I'm very amused that
no objection.
I'm very amused that people are saying
problem क्या है? Assam Chief Minister का intention ही नहीं है. Assam Chief Minister का कोई intention नहीं है Muslim girls को uplift करना, women empowerment करना Muslims का. इनका सिर्फ एजेंडा है RSS और बीजेपी का वोट बैंक क्रिएट करना, बीजेपी का वोट बैंक क्रिएट करना, और कुछ भी नहीं. सिंपल एजेंडा है. इज कैन यू इमेजिन
आपका किसका इंटेंशन है बच्चों को शादी कराने में? आपका इंटेंशन किस वोट बैंक की तरफ है?
यस, आई एम डिक्टेटर.
आप किस वोट बैंक को रखना चाहते हैं?
No.
आप किस वोट बैंक को रखना चाहते हैं करीमुद्दीन जी?
Clearly we are opposing.
Which vote bank do you want to keep?
We are opposing child marriage. Our party leader, listen, Mr. Arnav. Our party leader Maulana Badruddin Azbal has started women empowerment, and he has started one degree women college, more than 100 schools and colleges in various rural areas, church areas in Assam. But our chief minister only playing politics with Muslims. He's doing his political interest and his anti-Muslim stand. Other than nothing he is doing for Muslim women and Muslim girls, Muslim boys, Muslim community.
No, how does this allow an adult man? Today under this act, Karimuddin ji, a 40-year-old man, a 50-year-old man, a 40 or 50-year-old man can marry a 12-year-old girl.
Cannot encourage.
And you are supporting it. The question Piyush Hazarika asked was very right.
He said, is opposing.
No, it is allowed under the law. You can't say, you're saying you oppose doesn't mean anything.
This law
allows it. This law allows for injustice.
Move adjournment motion for discussion. But why Chief Minister undemocratically stand and say, no, it cannot be, I am dictator, I will do. What he has done? Nothing for the community.
Twin.
You know, Arnav, the reason why this law had to be repealed is because parties like Congress and AIUD, Badruddin's party, could never walk the talk. And today they are upset, today they are frustrated because, even though in small numbers, progressive elements within their community are warming up to the BJP. They are realizing that BJP means genuine amelioration, genuine improvement of the community, and therefore they are feeling their domain over the community politically slipping out of their hands.
In case of community
the same thing like you mentioned when Rahul Gandhi takes out a Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra, travels to Assam, can he take the point is, can he ever take a stand on something as basic as these? I am amused people over here are debating, that that girls are not being married at 5 or 6, they are being married at 12 or 13. I think there is a larger issue involved over here. I think this country cannot afford separate laws for each community, and these focused repealing of laws is setting the ground for UCC on a larger scale across the country. So these moves should be welcomed, because like I said, when every community has specific laws and then says that, but we are working for the betterment of the community, fact is you have not been able to walk the talk.
It will affect our diverse culture. It will affect our diverse culture. It is
how
UCC is not applicable practically, not applicable in our state like India.
I don't say, please, Mr. Karimuddin, I am from Assam. Karimuddin ji. Please don't insult the people of Assam and the culture of Assam by saying that if you don't allow child marriages, it will affect the diverse culture of Assam. Please, sir, please don't say that. I thank you all. There are differences on this issue. We'll get the Chief Minister on the debate next time. I thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick break, and after that, the incredible news of Arvind Kejriwal avoiding his 7th ED summons. What's happening in the mystery next? A quick debate when I'm back.
15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
And now for the roller coaster political mystery, what's going to happen to Kejriwal? Well, 7 summons have been avoided now by the Delhi Chief Minister. 7 summons. And the Aam Aadmi Party says, wait for what happens in the court. How long will the ED wait? What happens if the court pulls up Arvind Kejriwal? Is it a matter of time, or is there some other legal strategy? Something that Arvind Kejriwal has up his own sleeve. Let's debate.
Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has skipped the 7th ED summon in Delhi liquor policy case. From going on a poll campaign to attending a Vipassana retreat, Kejriwal has dodged ED summons all through, calling them politically motivated. The Aam Aadmi Party chief has come up with a new excuse, alleging it's centre's game plan to break AAP-Cong alliance.
वो चाहते हैं कि हम अपना गठबंधन का हिस्सा ना रहें बार-बार। जब ईडी खुद ही कोर्ट गई हुई है, तो क्या ईडी को केंद्र सरकार को कोर्ट पे भरोसा नहीं है? कोर्ट पे भरोसा रखना चाहिए ना। वो खुद ही कोर्ट गए हैं, तो कोर्ट पे भरोसा, कोर्ट के आदेश का वेट करें। वो कोर्ट जो भी आदेश देगा उसके हिसाब से कर लेंगे। कोर्ट कहेगा भी जाओ तो जाएंगे। अब कोर्ट में कार्रवाई भी चल रही है और साथ में समन पे समन भी भेजे जा रहे हैं।